ESPN Sports proudly presents The Animal is Back.
Towards the end of the quarter by Geronting. Go for that. 15 points to be exact. Revilla! Another triple! Vosotros! Vosotros! At the horn!
Pride Palaban.
Oh! Nobody taking the ball!
Sheriff plays it in.
Then from way out.
Oh, man.
The Pistols. Ferrer backs up for three. Gets it to go. For him, that is it.
The De La Salle Green Archers. The USD Growling Tigers. This is the UAAP Season 76 Finals. Who will be the greatest? Game 1.
Nalibre si ABO. Back for ABO. That's the three. Gets it to go. Pamatay sunod. Way pass.
USD escapes with a win.
Looking for Abdul. 6 on the shot clock. Ferrer, top of the circle. Get there. And no time after, coach was getting the players staying his last 2 minutes out. Softness for three. No. Okay. Revilla. Saman. And USD will break the 9-game winning streak. Wow, they survived that last possession. One stop was all they needed, and they got it. USD takes game number 1 on a wild defensive play.
Breaks of the game. Even nga yung match talaga. Medyo balance. Pwede silang manalo. Pwede kami. Nag-iisip lang ako bago maglaro. Yung after the game, di ako nag-iisip eh. Di ko na alam kung anong gagawin. Next game, no? Basta ako, inom lang ako ng masarap na San Miguel beer. Ayos na.
Game 2. The LSU responds and forces sudden death.
In the second quarter. Oh! Third opportunity. And a foul is called. And one. But the bigger thing is, the big fish, I think he just got Karim Abdul's third foul. Goes to ABO. ABO makes space for himself. What a move. What a game for ABO. Patient honest. Gusto nilang kunin. Yung pang-apat na foul. Karim Abdul. Somebody fouled on the honest down there. Sealed underneath. Gonna keep going there. We'll extend this into sudden death Saturday. Not such a bad idea with two very good, great teams.
Maybe you could have had a better output in the fourth quarter. We only scored 13. It was our lowest in the ball game. So maybe they were tired because we only used 7 players. So maybe my choice was wrong. That's why they got tired. We can minimize some of the turnovers, especially in the end game. I think we had one when Abdul stole the ball, so we just have to work not only on the aspect of basketball, but also on the mindset and how to play the fourth quarter and how to close out games.
One game to determine the greatest. Season 76. Greatness never ends. The Finals.
Magandang araw kapamilya. Welcome po sa Mall of Asia Arena kung saan gaganapin ang ating sudden death Saturday. It is Game 3 at patuloy po ang ating live and exclusive coverage ng ABS-CBN Sports, ang ating UAAP Finals. It is the De La Salle University Green Archers versus the UST Growling Tigers for game number 3 for all the marbles for UAP Season 76. Magkakaalaman na po sino ang magiging bagong kampyon ng UAAP. Yun lang po ang sigurado na meron tayong bagong champion dito this season. Who will it be? DLSU or UST? Your guess is as good as ours. But we welcome you to our live coverage dito po sa ABS-CBN. Alongside DJ Manotok, ako po si Boom Gonzalez. Bumabati po sa inyo ng magandang araw. Sinasamahan din po tayo ni Ina Onciaco ng DLSU at ni Cristel Bachelor ng UST. It's great to see you girls for one last game, and we'll talk to you in a bit. DJ, we've played 62 games so far here in the UAP. This year, we've had a lot of drama. There have been some controversies. A lot of things have been expected. Some are unexpected. It is just right that we are pushed one last time for game number 3.
How fitting is that to end an incredibly dramatic, incredibly shocking season wherein you couldn't have guessed who the Final Four would be. You could not have guessed who the finalists would be. And here we are today. Finally, we're going to find out who the champion will be, and it will be a new champion.
And even in the championship series, it has been very unpredictable. Let's give you, though, a wrap-up of what has happened in game number 1 and game number 2. Unahin natin yung larong, yung game number 1 wherein UST got that snicker of a win. Napaka-sikip na panalo ng UST.
Well, nakita niyo po kanina lang yung highlights ng game na yun. Pero let's dig a little deeper in the statistics to see how that happened. UST just shot the lights out. They shot so much better than LaSalle. 43% overall compared to 37.5% for LaSalle. And they only lost the boards by 1 rebound, although they were grossly out-rebounded po sa offensive rebounds. Napakarami ng second chance points ng LaSalle, 30-2. Pero ito, boom, 45 perimeter points compared to only 14 para sa LaSalle. Doon talaga sila nagpalamang na malaki. Enough cushion probably to get that 1-point win, because kung nagkaroon pa ng isa pang second chance basket itong LaSalle, which was yung offensive rebound ni Eli Revilla at yung layup na yun, kung hindi yun nasupalpal ni Karim Abdul, malamang baka tapos yung series yun.
At yun nga, medyo nakausad na ang UST dito. Nagpahinga tayo ng saglit, mga 3 araw lang naman. Bumalik tayo ng Sabado at the Araneta Coliseum, and LaSalle started out like a house on fire. Sila naman ang nakaunang banat nung first quarter. Lumamang din, pinakamalaki ng 17 points. Although UST did come back in that game, but it was too much to overhaul.
Correct, medyo masyado na malaki yung kalamangan ng LaSalle para mahabol talaga ng UST. Pero kung nung game 1, napanalo pa ng UST na kahit talo sila sa rebounds, boom lang isang rebound. Tignan mo nga naman yung nangyari ng game 2. Grabe yung tambak ng game 2. 57-39 ang lamang sa rebounds ng big men ng LaSalle. 27-10 ang lamang nila sa offensive rebounds. 18-6 ang lamang nila sa second chance points. At yung dati-dati na 45 points sa perimeter shooting ng game 1, ang layo nang nawala para sa UST. Naging 20 points na lang para sa kanila. At talagang nawala sila sa init ng laro nila from their last 3 or 4 games, kasi isama na natin yung laro nila against NU. Ang gaganda ng shooting nila sa labas. Biglang nung game 2, talagang nawala yung outside shooting ng UST.
All in all, ladies and gentlemen, to put it in perspective, DLSU has out-rebounded UST offensively 45-17. That is the big number of the series so far. Hihimayin pa po natin itong game number 3 when we come back dito po sa ABS-CBN.
UAAP Season 76. Greatness never ends. The Finals.
Nagbabalik po tayo dito sa Mall of Asia Arena para po sa game number 3 ng finals between UST at DLSU. Lumabas na po ang parehong kupunan para dito sa ating Sudden Depth Saturday. And of course, this year we will crown a new champion. We'll find out in probably a couple of hours who will be the champion for Season 76. Maraming salamat din sa mga nanonood sa atin in high definition on Balls HD Channel 167, and of course all over the world via the Filipino channel. DJ, puntahan natin ang LaSalle. There's no secret to what their formula is. They almost pulled it off in game number 1 with what they did, but they definitely showed their dominance inside in game number 2, this time with a win.
They were able to become more consistent with attacking the post, attacking inside with their bigs, Booman. And the combination of these two giants, really, they were just so focused, so determined to outplay the bigs of UST and really take advantage of their size advantage, their length advantage, their leaping ability advantage, and even their depth. They're the two main guys in the bigs, but they've got other guys who can help them out. But Norbert Torres, Arnold Van Opsel were huge for LaSalle, combining for 29 points. And look at that, combining for 24 rebounds as well. And also, 7 offensive for Norbert, 4 offensive for Van Opsel, 3 blocks pa dun si Norbert the Bear, and 1 block for Van Opsel. And it was a different way of, there were times that they played together, there were times that sila lang yung focal point ng offense, but they were just so effective. And LaSalle as a team, they were just so focused on feeding them the ball. They may not have scored every time down the trip on the court, pero pag naibigay sa kanila yung bola, na-attract na yung depensa, it opens a lot of other things for the rest of their teammates.
They played together for quite a while, and when they did play together well. There are players na binababan na magkasama pero hindi nagja-jive. Yep. Silang dalawa nag-jive para sa game number 2. Alright, puntahan natin at ibalik natin dito si Ina Ongsiako sa ating usapan. Ina, you had a week to rest, you had a week to think about the win. Game number 2, what happened during the practices? Please give us the inside stuff.
Well, Boom and TJ, last Saturday's game was definitely a testament to the hard work and dedication of the De La Salle Green Archers. But rather than seeing their dominance in the paint as simply them asserting their strengths, Coach Juno Soler said that it was more of the effort of the players to execute all that they've been practicing on. Now, speaking of practices, they really maximized their week-long break and started as early as they could to improve on the things they needed to improve on as based on their game to experience. Now, if there's one thing you can expect from the players today, is for them to do the same things they've been doing so well, but with a better mindset on how to close out games. Boom and TJ?
Thank you very much. Well, TJ, alam naman natin pag game number 3, usually talaga, it's a mental thing already. A lot of the things that you do strategically, wala na yan. Talagang ito na lang mental. But okay, bago nating pakawalan itong si Ina, may napalitihan kami. Of course, we know that a lot of people wanted to be here at the Mall of Asia Arena, whether you're from UST or from LaSalle. You guys are doing something for the LaSalle students today. Am I correct, Ina?
Yes, that's true, Boo. The university has set up live streaming at the Henry C. Hall within the campus as the entire LaSallian community has been waiting a long time for the opportunity or the chance for us to bring back the crown to TAF. Kaya nga sabi ng mga nanonood ngayon sa Henry C. Hall, no tickets, no problem. Boom and TJ?
Maraming salamat, and we greet everybody there watching. At salamat sa inyong panonood dito sa ABS-CBN. But going back to what she said, DJ, in game number 3, you've done everything already in practice throughout the season. There are only a few things that you have to tweak, and mostly are mental.
Exactly. It's all about focus, really. We were able to talk to Coach Juno yesterday, after the last practice, and he said there's nothing much new that's going to change. He just kept stressing them. It's all about focus, especially in the end game.
All right, puntahan natin yung kabila naman ng UST. We all know who the main man here. He's been delivering the goods, talking about Jeric Teng. We wanted to see more of Kevin Ferrer in game number 2, but as a season so far, and okay, let's focus our attention on the series so far. Aljon Mariano averaging 5 points, a little over 5 points. We all know he's better than that.
Absolutely. If you look at his numbers in the elimination round in the finals, 12.7 points, shooting 43% from the field. And remember, before game 1, I talked to him in practice. He was so confident. He himself said, we have the advantage in experience. We have the advantage of the players who have been to the finals before. But when he went to that trip to the finals, the last 2 games, he only produced an average of 5.5 points, only 25% shooting, and he has been taking his shots. He averages about 11 attempts per ball game this season. He was 1 for 8 in game number 1, 4 for 12 in game number 2, just not the same Aljon Mariano we're used to. Maybe it's also the defensive pressure that he has trying to defend against LaSalle's bigs. Kasi pag nag-double twin towers yan, mas maliit si Aljon, mas manipis siya kumpara sa mga higante ng LaSalle.
That's a great point. Alright, puntahan natin si Cristel Bachelor naman. Cristel, napaka-festive ng atmosphere ng UST after the Game 1 win. Nabalitaan natin yung mga nangyari during practice. Pero iba ang nangyari ng Game number 2. Kwentuhan mo kami.
Boom and TJ, that recent loss of the Growling Tigers was a wake-up call for them according to Coach Pedro Harencio. Sabi nga niya, pinababalang daw sila sa lupa dahil masyado ng matataas ang tingin nila sa kanilang mga sarili. Akala nila magiging madali ang laban, pero hindi ganon ang kanilang sinapit. So coming into this game, the boys had intense closed-door practices the whole week, and they have also strengthened their defense. Also, if they play hard for today and be able to stop DLS's big men like Arnold Van Opsel, Jason Perkins, and Norbert Torres, Coach Pedro is confident that his team could win for today. Lastly, Jarek Teng's battle cry is for them not to repeat the history that was 2006, but instead make another history for today that will be one for the books. Women, CJ.
And we all know, Cristel, that no matter what happens today, this is the last game for Jarek Teng in the UAP. Had a little bit of an impassioned speech prior to the start of shoot-around here at the Mall of Asia Arena, so it will be interesting how UST will respond. All right, puntahan natin ang ating Gatorade Fuel Duel of the game, TJ, because with Gatorade, they're fueled for the win. Let's check out the matchup of the brothers. The last time we're going to see them battle it out in the UAP.
Grabe, I mean, you can't ask for much more from these two guys. They have really delivered for both their squads. Kumbaga, given na ito, yung talagang production nila, yung leadership nila. Jeron Teng, 14.8 points per game, grabbing 7 rebounds per game. Jarek Teng, 14.1, grabbing 4.5 rebounds per game. And he gave his all in game number 2 to Jarek Teng, but he could not do it alone. And he needs the rest of the Tigers to show up today if they want to take the crown back to España tonight.
Naubusan siya nung game number 2. We had a week to rest. Let's see, Coach Juno Saler trying to pull a Pido Arencio, rookie coach, to win a championship. He's trying to do it today. Pido Arencio on his 7th year, trying to give UST its 19th basketball title. Game number 3 sa aming pagbabalik dito sa ABS-CBN.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stormy Saturday from the Mall of Asia Arena as we crown a new champion in your Season 76 UAAP, the finals. Let's meet the starters first for the De La Salle Green Archers. And off guard number 17, Elman Vosotros. Point guard number 19, L.A. Revilla. Center number 7, Arnold Van Opsal. Power forward number 10, Jason Perkins. And at forward number 21, Jeron Teng. The head coach of the Green Archers is Juno Saler. And now the starting 5 for the UST Growling Tigers. At forward number 7, Kevin Ferrer. Power forward number 13, Paulo Perez. Center number 20, Karim Abdul. And point guard number 18, John Sherritt.
Here we go. The starters for game number 3 being brought to you by Hanes, America's leading underwear brand. Magkakaalaman na. One last push for greatness. Season 76 of the UAB, the starting 5 for UST is Paulo Pe alongside Karim Abdul, and Aljon Mariano will come off the bench, something he's very much familiar with going back to season 75. The coaching staff of UST told me, DJ, that they have a few surprises in terms of the lineup. They start off right away with Paulo Pe and Abdul to try to offset LaSalle. It's time to start the fun here at the Mall of Asia Arena, TJ.
Ito na, surprise, surprise. I mean, you have to figure something out. Try something new kasi nga talagang domina ng LaSalle yung laro sa loob with the rebounds, the inside scoring. Twin Towers to start for UST, but the question is, can they both stay out of foul trouble? Because that's what happened to them in game number 2. Ito na, speaking of foul trouble, or fouls in general, looks like Paulo Pe will pick up his first.
And Jeron Teng was very aggressive at the start of game number 2, if you noticed, and he wants to do that again here in game number 3 as we check in with Ina Ongsiako.
Women, TJ, and just like that, we come down to the one last winner-take-all game. And as Coach Juno Saler harps once more on improvement as he has been ever since day 1, he and the rest of the team are thankful. Thankful that they've gotten this far. Thankful that they have yet another opportunity to improve. And lastly, thankful that they've been given the chance to make themselves better basketball players. That is why he asked the boys today to take advantage of this and come into today's game, showing everyone how much exactly they've improved and to make this game the best ever they have yet this season. TJ?
Thank you, Ina. The superlative Samsung at Book 9 line. It's PC redefined. TJ, as the LaSalle players were coming down, Jaron Tang was looking at the bench, asking who was he going to guard. There was a little bit of confusion. He went to one player, then went to another. That's part of the
Surprise.
panggulat.
The coach Pido Arencio. Jason Perkins says, okay, you want to guard the inside? I can shoot the outside shot. He's above 50% shooting this season from beyond the arc for this first-year player of the Green Archers.
Abante ng tatlo ang DLSU sa panimula ng ating laro. Ito na isa sa mga mismatch. Jerick Tang answers back.
And speaking of the hot shooters, it's been Jerick who's been consistent for UST in games 1 and game 2. Starts off today with a big 3, but he needs to lead the team and get everybody else involved. So not just scoring, but Jerick has to create opportunities for his teammates as well.
Van Opstal against Pe. Vosotros against Jerick Tang. Vosotros with a floater.
Nice pass by Van Opstal. That's a mark of a good post-up player. Not only can you make the moves, but when you know the double team or the sag is coming to you, you can find your open teammates.
He came out earlier, TJ, without even shooting during the shoot-around, that much at least. He was trying to get a feel of the Mall of Asia arena, just trying to feel the vibe. As Tang loses the possession, he regains it. Sheriff is right there with him, and a foul is called. No inch given. Stare down between Sheriff and Tang. No love lost for these two teams. This is the third game, the fifth meeting this year already.
Ang dami na nalang pagkakataon na nagkatapat. Look at this wide open. Jerick Tang, nice drive and dish there by Sheriff.
Great Taste White, grade 3. Our copy is white, Great Taste White. It is Ferrer on Jaron. Coaching staff of UST also said, TJ, they feel, even with Norbert and Arnold Van Opstal playing well, they really feel who they have to control is really to them Jaron Tang's aggressiveness. They feel he is the key.
Because if he's not active in the paint and the perimeter, hindi rin ganun kadali para sa big men nilang si Van Opstal and Norbert Torres. So kung malayo pa lang, ma-check na ni Kevin Fred yung kanyang mga drive like that, it's gonna help them a lot defensively.
DLSU gets it back. Another tap. Abdul against Perkins. Abdul goes all the way.
What a play by Karim Abdul. Coach Pido egging him on.
DJ, they said they went hard for practice. Harder than game number 1 daw. Sabi ni Coach Pido Arencio. They even, as a foul is called, an offensive foul on Arnold Van Opstal. Let's check in with Cristel Batchelor to tell us more of UST.
Walang bagay na nakukuha ng madalian. Iyan nga ang sabi ni Coach Pido Arencio sa Tigers na tinagdagan pa niya na basta't may puso at ganang maglaro ay tiyak na makakamit nila ang kampiyonato. Last game, the Tigers had lapses in terms of their game plan, which Coach Pido Arencio said was weak. They were also out of focus and relaxed. With this, Jerick Tang also took the initiative to talk to his team and said they must talk among each other because that is the key to win. Lastly, he said if they lose for today, a back-to-back runner-up slot is something they cannot be proud of. Para na rin daw silang last place ng ganun, Women CJ.
That's another way of looking at it for Coach Pido Arencio, who always has his way of motivating his players. Be superlative, Samsung at Book 9 Light. It's PC redefined.
And that last play, boom, agad-agad. Binigay yung bola sa loob kay Karim Abdul na nagtulungan yung depensa ng LaSalle. They sacked in the middle. They forgot Paulo Pe, who just snuck under the basket and got that nice pass from Abdul. So we're seeing already early on, boom, kung ano yung mga offensive surprises din itong Twin Towers ng UST maliban sa obvious na kailangan nila magtulungan sa depensa.
Well, they were the ones who lost game number 2. It is obvious they are the ones who have to make the adjustments, especially from a rebounding standpoint.
Absolutely, rebounding and defending inside from the attacks of the bigs of LaSalle.
Van
What
Opstal.
a move.
The first LaSalle player out in the shoot around. He was alone for a good 25 minutes, TJ, before everybody else came out from LaSalle.
That's the kind of focus that he came with today. And may one foul na itong si Paulo Pe. You can really expect LaSalle to keep digging it in to a Van Opstal against Paulo Pe.
Tang against Sheriff. Goes all the way. And a foul from Sheriff. So a 3-point play opportunity for the very aggressive Jaron Tang. Ito muna atin Suzuki Fast Pick of the Game, brought to you by Suzuki's newest compact sedan, Swift Desire, Suzuki, a way of life. And then a Yellow Cab, big move, celebrate with Yellow Cab, night and day, 24/7. Delivery hotline, 789-9999. Great times, great pizza.
After that foul of Sheriff, Jerick Teng was reminding him, foul him hard. You can't just tap him on the wrist because the guy's strong, but he can finish 3-point plays.
An explosive start by both teams here. 11-8. Join the break movement. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Balik po tayo dito sa Mall of Asia Arena. Kagabi pa lang may mga halos nag-camp out na dito.
Kahit maulan at mahangin.
Oo, at saka kanina
Tigil
umaga, mga pictures na nakita natin mula alas 4 ng umaga dahil nga naglabas ng SRO tickets ang Mall of Asia Arena. Japs Kuan, who's been in attendance for USD, is back here. 16-footer for Ferrer. Dalawang supply na si Kevin Ferrer.
But I like that play for USD. Whether he makes it or not, get him involved early. Try to boost his confidence. Kasi nga, hindi magandang nainaro ni Kevin Ferrer and only had 6 attempts in Game 2.
Double screen for LA Revilla. The show by Pe. The 3 by Revilla. And an unsportsmanlike foul called on Kevin Ferrer. Referees will play a crucial role here. DJ Ariel Bermeo, Anthony Roque, and Michael Anthony Galotera.
Well, let's see if we can catch us on the replay. The ref caught an unsportsmanlike foul on the box out.
It's tough to see there. Natamaan na si ABO by that time. Donald Simpson, slow-mo, spice up your day with a new McSpicy.
So that's going to be 2 free throws and ball possession for LaSalle. Remember the last game in Game 2, natawagan din ng unsportsmanlike foul si Ferrer in a loose ball scramble. Elbow din yung involved doon, sabi ng referee sa excessive elbow swinging.
And really, those are the things he really has to control and to check because he is such a vital player for UST. And that's very obvious. See, there's no way you can defend that.
May buwelo talaga eh.
Aljon Mariano now in the ball game for UST. Let's see how he plays off the bench because again, that is something that he excelled in last year. Naiba lang no, nawala na nga si Melo Afuang. Mosotros against Teng. Mosotros steps back for 3.
Good challenge there by Jerick.
He has a tough time against Jerick Teng.
Oh, nice pass.
Abdul puts it up and in.
What a pass. And that's something you want from Tata Bautista. It's not something you expect because he's not a pure point guard. Magaling siya sa 3-point shots. Pero yung mga sharp assist na gano'n, bibihira yun para kay Tata.
Revilla. Perkins fronted by Abdul. Then they reverse it to AVO against Paulo Pe.
Traveling. Good job there by Pe to not pick up the foul. And look at this sharp pass by Tata.
Wow.
Look at that. Threading the needle.
Perfect combination. Indeed. Deerfood instead the juicy chicken cheese hot dog. USD winning game number 1. 2006 champions against the 2007 champions. Jerick Teng humingi sa ilalim. Teng fading away.
Good help by Jeron Teng to show some last-minute help on the smaller Vosotros being posted up by his older brother.
Hanes, America's leading underwear brand, giving us the lineups on the floor. AVO.
Look at Manopho, just attack. Hindi na nag-iisip-isip eh. Kahit sino nasa harapan niya, pivot, spin, he'll find a way.
His first quarter is crucial, DJ. When you look at games 1 and 2, USD had the big first quarter. In game number 2, LaSalle was the one.
Exactly.
So ngayon, parang hindi nag-iiwanan itong dalawa ngayon.
At least hindi pa.
Offensive rebound by Jerick Teng.
That's the first of the game for USD. LaSalle already with 2 offensive rebounds. We'll be watching that stat.
Correct. Revilla on the other side. Perkins against Abdul. Perkins fades away. Malakas. Aljon Mariano. Aljon against Perkins. Sidestep. Puts it up. Wala. Abdul for the offensive rebound. Sapal. Inside again. Mariano.
What a fake.
Gets the foul.
What a smart fake by Aljon Mariano. That's the veteran experience for you.
Tignan natin kung may konting giggle siya dito. In the meantime, Master winning move. Lose the oil, win the game with Master. Put your game face on. Nissin Yakisobrang move brought to you by Nissin Yakisoba. Yakisobrang sarap. Jeric Teng starring in that one.
Is that Vanopsol's third foul or second foul? Only second foul. Okay.
And Paolo Pe moves out. Van Opstal moves out. Yun yung matchup natin.
Yep.
Points in the paint, TJ, lamang ang UST so far.
And that's something that has been their problem in this series na talagang by far lamang na lamang
TJ,
ang Lasal sa points in the paint.
Maraming mga nagtatanong, why does Coach Pido Harencio stick with Aljon even with his struggles? He starts with him, he ends with him. Not today, but mostly it's like that. And most, the coaches, especially, the American coaches, I would hear them say that you cannot put a statistical value on team chemistry.
Yeah.
And when Aljon Mariano is there, it's like the point that Coach Juno Saler says about Almon Vosotros. I don't care if he's struggling. Yep. The fact that he's there, he's a threat, and it helps team chemistry because they're so used to playing with each other alongside each other.
And the key word there, or key words there, is he's the glue guy. Meron tayong tinatawag na glue guy na you might not see it in the statistics, pero siya yung nakakatulong sa pag-box out, nakakatulong sa pag-screen, sa pag-rebound, sa pag-pep talk sa mga teammates. Meron siyang effect sa character ng team on the floor, na leadership quality na nakakapagbuo ng team and keeps them together and makes them play well, even if he might not show it in his individual stats.
Kaya nga kahit papano, no? Nandyan siya last year sa finals. Matt Salem makes his first appearance in the finals. Remember, he's been sidelined with mumps the last 2 games, so that 1 week break also benefited this guy. The question here, DJ, how many players will Coach Juno Saler use here in game number 3 because he only used 7 players in game number 2.
Naka-8 na siya ngayon.
Oh.
8 na ngayon kasi game 2.
And it almost kind of did them in towards the end, di ba? Siya mismo nagsabi, medyo napagod din sila.
They did not score in the last 4-12 of the ballgame.
Okay, balikan natin yung punto na yan mamaya, TJ. Join the break movement muna tayo. Have a break, have a Kit Kat, abante ng isa ang DLSU. Balik po tayo dito sa Mall of Asia Arena kung saan po ginaganap ang ating game number 3. Sudden Death Saturday. Boom Gonzalez kasama po si TJ Manotoc for ABS-CBN Sports. Live po tayo on ABS-CBN Channel 2. Ngayong Sabado ng hapon, T.Y. Tang is in attendance for LaSalle. Great guard for LaSalle. Kanina si Jax Kua naman para sa USD. Karim Abdul, 2 free throws to take the lead. 15-14. Kazim-Mirza also in attendance today. TJ, you were talking about the last 4 minutes and 12 seconds of game number 2.
Hindi na nakapuntos yung Lasal. Buti na lang, ang laki ng lamang nila prior to that moment. At 4 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the game, they led by 14 points.
Okay.
And then nag 7-0 run itong USD. Nakapos lang ng oras.
Okay.
But they have Lasal scoreless in that last 4 minutes of the ballgame. And sabi nga ni Coach Juno, baka yung short rotation ko sa game nakapag-pagod, lalo na pagod yung players sa fourth quarter.
McDonald's in slow-mo, spice up your day with the new McSpicy as Mac Cardona is also here. 3 of 4, Gerald Teng from the free throw line. Make that 4 of 5. Coach Franz Pumarin alongside his wife Odette Pumarin.
Ito, boom, siyam na. Oda Tampos is the 9th player off the bench for LaSalle today compared to the very short 7-man rotation Coach Juno had in game number 2. Even though they won, he's making that adjustment.
What a move by Teng. Just could not finish the shot under 2:30 to play here. Abante ng isa ang DLSU. Teng. Salem for 3. Short. And Jeric Teng with an easy rebound. Jeric looking ahead. Aljon lingering behind. Bautista against Torres. Looking for a screen. 9 on the 24 for USD. Aljon for 3, that's short.
A good perimeter defense there by LaSalle, not allowing USD to post up the ball or even try to drive beyond the perimeter.
This is what the coaching staff is trying to control. Yung mga drives na ganun ni Gerald, which gives them the opportunity for offensive rebounds, like that one. Unproductive though for DLSU in that sequence. Abdul for 3. That's USD ball. Let's look at our top cam right now to see that move from Norbert Torres. Bostik Tapal King of the Game brought to you by Bostik Super Bulkasil.
Ganda ng super. Good timing by Kareem Abdul. Nabulaga siya dun sa offensive rebound. He was not ready to box out itong si Torres enough. Now he's subbed out. Pahinga, pasok si Paulo Pe.
You see though the point of the coaching staff, they got that opportunity because of Jeron Teng's
The drive.
no? Which UST is trying to control really. And another one this time from the other side.
Bawi naman, supalpal naman. Ngayon, si Norbert Torres against Kent Lau.
Kent Lau denied entry. Jason Perkins comes in for Matt Salem. Short stint for Matt Salem. And to get his legs underneath him here in the finals, their first finals appearance. Wonder what kind of feeling they had sleeping last night and waking up today, the players of LaSalle, even the coach, Bautista, high up. 3-on-1. Aljon Mariano.
Imagine that was a layup attempt. Ang bilis ng LaSalle to rebound, outlet pass to the point guard, and then became a 3-on-1 fast break. So USD, even though they didn't score on them there, they have to do a better job in transition defense. When they miss shots, they got to get back.
Coach Juno, Coach Pido. Lau on Perkins. Oh, bodying up. The tap goes to USD.
Look at the gang rebounding of USD. All four yellow shirts were there in the paint aside from the point guard.
It's a great point. Bautista draws closer. Wala pa rin. Mapupunta sa LaSalle. We've been scoreless for a while. It's 16-15. 46 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
And hey, guess who's leading in offensive rebounds?
USD.
5-3.
And they said, admittedly, that's the only adjustment they really have to make. Ayan na naman yung drive. Oh, what a move. Jeron could not finish. Offensive rebound. Go!
Pero kita mo, nagsasag lahat talaga ng defenders ng USD. In other words, challenge nila ito sa LaSalle. Shoot your outside shots. Take them, drain them, but we're going to focus and deny the easy baskets inside.
But why is Jeron Teng still being able to get inside? Is it just his individual skill?
Magaling talaga individually to penetrate and get by the defenders. He finds a way. He's a good sidestep drive guy.
Ferrer gets it to go.
And the thumb wag is back for Kevin Ferrer.
And that was at the end of their shot clock, DJ. Big shot, big assist by Mariano here. Double team on him. Kevin Ferrer, who was a non-factor in game number 2, knocks it down to give us an 18-16 first quarter count for USD. Balik po tayo dito sa Mall of Asia Arena para po sa game number 3 ng ating labanan para sa kampyonato, para sa corona ng UAT Season 76. Uste abante ng dalawa courtesy of the first field goal of Kevin Ferrer in this game. He was 1 out of 6 in game number 2. And he goes wild in that sequence.
But if you're Coach Pido Harencio, you still like his activity and aggressiveness. In game number 2, he was not anywhere near how aggressive he was in game number 1.
Both teams shot 30%. De La Salle at 31. USD at 30. Vosotros is back in the game for DLSU. For all the marbles today, all of Asia Arena continuing to write its own chapters in sports history here. Today, they'll crown a champion for season 76. Perkins with a strong move. 4 players from USD rebounding, DJ.
Tulungan talaga sila. Hindi sila nag-iiwanan. And one thing that's gonna give up in terms of numbers for USD Boom is the fast break attempts. Kasi you have more guys rebounding, you have less guys leaking out to the fast breaks.
And those are shots that Aljon Mariano would make every single time. 9 out of 10 times last year. Just not falling for him this season, this series. That's a foul.
That's foul number 2 on Paulo Pe.
So, let's give you our substitution as Abdul is back. Brought to you by Smart Music, where music lives. They did warn me, talking about the coaching staff of UST, that expect us to play with 4 bigs at one point.
4 bigs?
Yeah. Oh, meaning si Ferrer at saka si Aljon.
Kasi big na rin yun sa kanila.
And then Abdul, and then Pe, and then, or maybe Lau.
The thing that's interesting there is really the time for Pe, because in games 1, game 2, he only averaged 8 minutes a ball game. He's only been playing 8 minutes in game 1, 8 minutes in game 2.
High up for the rebound were Deng and Ferrer. USD wins out. Bautista inside to Abdul. Abdul puts it up and gets it to call in.
Again, nice pass by Tata Bautista. His second sharp assist of the ball game, finding his big man at the right spot at the right time, and for a 4-point lead now for the Tigers.
Deng and Ferrer, a lot of shoving underneath. Torres against Bautista and a foul with 9 seconds to shoot. Ferrer and Deng continue to stare down at each other. Let's look at a perfect combination. Dalawang beses na na-feature dito si Bautista, Pure Foods tender, juicy chicken cheese hot dog.
Pangatlong assist na yan actually ni Tata Bautista for this game.
Abdul with 8 points in the meantime, TJ, on 3 of 6 shooting. Deng with that hesitation. Vosotros against Jerick Deng. He really has a tough time. Oy, may tawag na sa ilalim.
So, offensive rebound there for Jason Perkins.
Ferrer has to be careful with his second motion. Yun, tinignan na naman siya ni referee Bermeo doon. Dahil tapos na yung play eh.
Yep. Meron na siyang isang unsportsmanlike foul. If he gets another one, he'll be thrown out of this game.
Spice up your day with the new McSpicy McDonald's instant slow-mo. Alam mo naman yung mga referee, they're going to try to control this. Vosotros, fly by, gets it to go.
Nice fake by Almond Vosotros.
Jerick, thank you. He shouldn't have bid it, but
or
you
at least
can't
hindi
blame
ka
him.
lang dapat tumalon. You can go up to him and challenge him, yung tinatawag ka ng close out, because you're taller anyways. You don't have to jump.
Bautista with 12 seconds left. And a foul on Thomas Torres.
Here Torres for LaSalle. You don't want to foul him 50 feet from the basket with 10 seconds to go in the shot clock.
Great Taste White, Grade 3. Our coffee's white, Great Taste White. What a thing. Sold very much by Amon Vosotros. DLSU behind by 1. USD ball, fresh shot clock. Both teams have 2 triples. Abdul, 10 points in the game, and again, who was the one who gave the assist?
Tata Bautista, 4th assist of the ball game. He only averages 1.5 assists per game this season. Talking about stepping it up, that mindset of setting up your teammates for Tata Bautista.
Let's go to Ina Ongsiako.
Women TJ, sabi ni Coach Juno, sayang the 3 points ni Ferrer. He said that's why he reminds them to stay disciplined in every possession. He continues by commenting on what they've been doing on offense. He says he likes that they're being aggressive on the board. Sabi nga ni Norbert Torres, do or die game. When you have your backs against the wall, it makes you play aggressive. Lastly, Coach Juno wants them now to get back on safety and do a better job on transition defense. Little things lang daw, sabi ni Coach Juno. Women TJ?
The superlative Samsung at Div Book 9 Lite. It's PC redefined. Thank you very much, Ina Ongsiako. Deng against Deng. The flop by Jerick. The drive by Jeron. Oh, nice tap by Aljon. 50-50 ball goes to USD.
And again, USD doing much better effort in terms of not allowing the offensive rebounds for LaSalle. Ngayon, tabla po tayo sa offensive rebounds, 5 all. As compared to in games 1 and 2, it was dominated by the Green Shirts.
Bautista for 3, pero walang second chance points ang LaSalle. Ang USD meron. USD lamang din sa assist, TJ, 7-3. That's a block.
And that's going to be on Kevin Ferrer. So that's foul number 2 on him.
Chance for us to go to Cristel Bachelor.
Women TJ, just like what you mentioned earlier, despite all the struggles Aljon Mariano had been experiencing, he's playing it hardcore today and he plans to step up. Noon nga isang araw ay nagpunta pa raw ang kanyang buong pamilya sa Our Lady of Manawag upang gabayan ang kanyang laro at ng koponan sa araw na ito. As for the team, they believe the Archers' performance in their last game was already their best and they must defy it by being aggressive on defense, just like what they did in their do-or-die game against MU. For the quarter that has been, Coach commended the boys for driving and taking the shot. Ngayon, ang huling paalaala ni Coach at atakin pa rin ng big man ng DLSU at the control on board. Women TJ.
Thank you very much, Cristel. The superlative Samsung at Div Book 9 Lite. It's PC redefined. Second personal of Ferrer. And again, LaSalle only down by 1 here. Jerick Deng against Jason Perkins. A strange matchup here, TJ.
Wow. And that's because Coach Juno would rather Jeron Deng guarding Aljon Mariano, who's playing the 4 position with this lineup.
And a foul called on Perkins. Mythical 5 members, Abdul and Jason Perkins. McDonald's Simpson, slow-mo spicy today with Little McSpicy.
Look at some weird matchups. You got Vosotros guarding Ferrer. That's a 7-inch advantage there if they want to try and post up Ferrer on Vosotros.
Mariano.
Oh, what a block.
He gets it back though, and then loses it. But these are matchups that UST is forcing, TJ. Am I correct?
Because of their lineup, because of the way they're combining their guys on the floor right now.
Lucky Me Supreme moments brought to you by Lucky Me Supreme. Live Supreme. Ferrer and Teng still going at it. Sharon comes up short. Ferrer. It goes and stays with UST. And that's an 8-second infraction.
That's good pressure there by Elie Revilla. Point guard defending a ball carrier will always try to make it a habit to force that 8-second violation.
Especially dahil na-delay na sila initially.
Exactly. Yep.
4 turnovers for DLSU, 3 for UST. Jeron Teng moves out. Oda Campos is back in. 6-minute mark of our first half. 22-21. Vosotros, double team on him, gets away, puts up the 3. The tap. Well, the rebound goes to Jarek Teng. Jarek drives, draws the foul. He was asking for 2 free throws.
Is he gonna? Oh, he's not getting continuation. So no free throws. That's saying he was still dribbling when he was fouled.
Join the break movement. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Abante ng isa ang UST. Our Hanes Seat Surprise winner is Jordan Ramirez. Hanes, America's leading underwear brand. 22-21. Lamang pa rin po ang UST. Jeric Fortuna in attendance. Ferrer will trigger. Sheriff is back. Trying to go to Abdul. Abdul, very productive for UST today. He's double teamed. He splits it. Recovers. Sheriff. Jarek launches the 3. Gets it to go.
Great extra pass by Sheriff there, who has had to be sidelined because of early 2 fouls. Now he's back facilitating for the Tigers, and good recognition. Wide open was their captain.
Revilla trying to get it back. That's short. Oh, the tap goes to LaSalle. They could have had that rebound. Talking about UST. Van Opsel and Abdul battling. Under 5 minutes. Lamang ng 4 ang UST. Van Opsel. Revilla. 9 on the shot clock. Double team on him. It stays with LaSalle with 6 to shoot. TJ. Fubu Fearless shot for us by us. Fubu International. Jason Perkins back to live action here. Oh, intercepted by Ferrer. The Dumore player. Jeric Teng, by the way, brought to you by Rexona. Won't let you down. Panik tayo dito sa live action. Wala pa rin.
And Mariano missed an easy layup. It was virtually wide open because he had Revilla blow by him.
Revilla. Agaw na naman ng UST.
And they're playing the passing lane so well defensively, talking about the Tigers.
DJ LaSalle is 1 out of 8 here in the quarter. Teng! Again!
Look out. This guy can wax hot.
13 points for the King Tiger. And the biggest lead of the game, 28-21. Join the break movement, have a break, have a Kit Kat. Balik po tayo sa Mall of Asia Arena. Dito po sa ABS-CBN. Live po ang game number 3. Ang family. RCBC Savings Bank life-changing moment. My loans, it's life-changing. Francis Zamora, Vice Mayor, Renren Ritualo in attendance. Team captain in 1999. the LSU team that won it. Nandun si Hutualo, dun si Aliado. UST rin po nakalaban nila noon noong 1999.
That was the last time that they met in the finals.
And that was also the time that they were down 0-1 and won it all. Hey, the only teams, sorry, go ahead,
DJ.
No, I just wanted to say that the only teams who were able to come back from
Yes,
0-1
0-1
deficits
deficit.
are these two teams.
Yes.
They're these two schools.
Two schools, exactly. Well, in the last almost 10 minutes of basketball, Boom, only one field goal for LaSalle. That was a three-pointer of Vosotros.
1 of 8 here in the quarter, but going back to 3:48, the last 3:48 of the first quarter hanggang ngayon.
Yep.
Hindi pa. And they do have these spells, TJ LaSalle does, right?
Actually, 4-14 was their last field goal.
4-14 pa pala.
Yung field goal ni Van Opstal. That's it. Kasi 3:48 was the two-pointer of UST. And they were up at the time 14-10.
And 2 missed free throws by Norbert Torres, a double lane violation here. So possession arrow points to LaSalle, if I'm not mistaken. But DJ, again, LaSalle had that dry spell at the end of the game, game number 2, but they had a 14-point cushion.
Was enough.
Yes.
To hold off for the win.
Dito maaga pa tayo. Biggest lead of the game was 7, and that's from UST. 4 for LaSalle. Remember, in games 1 and 2, maaga pa lang may 17-point leads na ang parehong koponan.
And we talked about this earlier. USC is going to have this mindset. Take your three-pointers if you want to, LaSalle. We're going to double-team your bigs and crash the boards. Si Sheriff, biglang bumaba kagad. Nag-double-team kay Van Opstal. Wide open was, I think it was a Revilla and a airball.
Yes. 3:43 remaining. Pinakamalaking lamang ng UST ay 7 ngayon. Ferrer against Vosotros. Ferrer floats inside. That's too strong. He tries to get it back. Paulo Pe, power dribble. The tap goes to Abdul.
Look at USD with the offensive rebounds. That was a pair of offensive rebounds there in that sequence.
Correct.
Add 2 more to their tally.
Jarek from 15. Masyado malakas. Tapik na naman.
Isa pa. They're doing a much better job of focusing on keeping possessions alive. Kung hindi man ma-rebound kagad,
correct,
tinatapik nila sa isang kakampi.
Double team on Ferrer. Ito yung mismatch yung sinasabi mo kanina.
Ngayon lang nila pupuntahan yan. Kanina pa yan na binahabantayan ni Vosotros si Ferrer na is giving up 7 inches.
Nike power rebound of the game. Nike play like it's still summer. 11 offensive rebounds for UST, DJ.
Amazing. What a turnaround. And it's the same group of guys on the floor.
And then
Maybe
a quick play here
Oh.
to try to get the foul or the basket, and they do. Norbert Torres called for the foul. 6 offensive rebounds here in the second quarter, and we're not even over. We got 3 more minutes to play.
And they won the offensive rebounding battle in the first quarter, by the way. They won that 5-4 in a slim margin, and now here in the second quarter alone, lamang sila 6-3 sa offensive rebounds.
Now, para dun sa mga nanonood sa TV and sinasabi, why are we harping on this too much? Remember, in the 2 games, ang advantage po ng LaSalle is 45-17.
Offensive rebound lang yan,
offensive rebounds.
And that's just, you can't have that if you want to win a series. You can't allow to be beat up that much on the offensive boards.
Sharon against Jarek. Bulldozes his way, but a wild shot. The tap from Kevin Ferrer. 3-on-2 on the other end. Ferrer to Jarek Bang. No! And it goes to LaSalle this time. No numbers for the LSU though, DJ. Oh, mismatch here. Double team on Van Opstal.
Look at that, the quick hands.
What an effort by Abdul. What an effort, DJ.
And yung mga steal nila, Boom, they're not all necessarily outright steals. Karamihan sa mga steal nila, puro nanggagaling sa tapik. Just forcing that loose ball, and then it's a 50-50 ball, and then their hustle has been winning out over LaSalle.
The focus is different. Oh, what a challenge by Vosotros on Kevin Ferrer's shot. Libre si Vosotros on the leak out. Nahuli si Ferrer.
Umangal pa siya eh.
Yun.
Umangal siya na he felt he was fouled. If he just went back down with his man, he probably would have denied that fast break, but easy 2 points for Vosotros there.
2 teams playing with so much effort, DJ, individually here. Vosotros, Abdul, Ferrer, Jarek Tang, obviously. Tap goes to Kevin Ferrer.
Another offensive rebound for UST.
The referee's letting them play, TJ.
Wow, look at that.
24-second infraction. No fall there. Yep, the referee's letting the play. Yakisoba move brought to you by Nissin Yakisoba. Yakisoba sarap. Jarek Teng looking at us here, asking for a foul.
Wala tayong pito. May pito ka na lang. Wala.
Another turnover for DLSU.
And this one is unforced. Yan yung mga costly mental errors na yan. Wala naman nagtapik dyan na nagpa-challenge ng steal. It was just, you know, Norbert Torres thinking spin move even before he got the ball.
It's a good point. Abdul playing point guard.
Well, he did it in one possession earlier when coast to coast after his steal.
Jarek against Norbert Torres. High off the glass.
And
Abdul follows. Offensive rebound na naman.
They are just all over the place.
Game 3 sudden death is all about the intangibles.
Yep.
Effort, focus. And right now, UST showing that here in the first half. This is the biggest lead. Ayan na naman, DJ. 9-point lead.
And again, it's the perimeter defenders of UST na iniiwan na yung mga bantay nila. Bahala kayo sa buhay nyo kung libre kayo sa tres. Tutulong kami sa depensa. And Jeron Teng hits the deck here.
Ito muna, tingnan natin. Master winning move. Lose the oil, win the game with Master. Put your game face on. This is the offensive rebound by Abdul. Jeron Teng now picks himself up here. Sino ba nakatama sa kanya? Kapatid ba niya? Did you see it?
O si Paulo. Sabi, 13 yung foul. So it's on Paulo Pe.
By the way, DLSU with 10 turnovers, TJ. UST with 5.
That's a lot. Let me take a quick peek at the last two games. I don't think either team has had that many. UST had 10 turnovers the whole game in game number 2. That's it. LaSalle had 9 in game number 1.
Wow. Revilla for 3, that's short. And the tap, there's a foul. Away from play, and it's Paulo Pe.
So this is a big number of turnovers for LaSalle.
You're right,
compared to games 1 and 2.
You're right.
At hindi pa tapos ang ating first half.
Correct. So the most turnovers, as we look at this, ito yung banggaan ni Paulo Pe at saka ni Jeron Teng. Rock in a hard place.
So yun, so in the last two games, LaSalle has averaged 8.5 turnovers per game.
Per game.
Only, yes.
In this series.
In this series.
Of course, it is hard to get a trend with it's a best of 3,
Correct.
but if you're going to point that out, that's a big number.
Kasi 10 na siya ngayon pala.
Correct. And free throws. As Mike Cortez looks on.
They're now 7 for 12, Boom, from the free throw line today. UST, 6 out of 8.
18 seconds remaining in the first half. Torres in, both Torreses as Joseph Yo looks on. Dito po sa ABS-CBN. Jeric and Jeron slapping each other. And not the brotherly kind, TJ.
Right.
32-24, that's an 8-point lead. Sheriff with 5 to shoot. They go to Bautista. Jarek Teng launches a 3. Good line. Came up a bit short. Story of the second quarter, TJ.
Defense and offensive rebounding for UST. They've just done everything they could in the paint and letting the odds beat them if ever it will happen from the outside for LaSalle.
Biggest lead of the game was 9 at 30-21 for the 2006 champs. We're taking a break. We'll be back with our halftime show here at the Mall of Asia Arena. This time, biggest lead was 9.
So wala pang lumalabang ng double digits, which in both games, that double-digit lead respectively proved to be enough in the end. Kasi yung mga teams na nagabol, yung LaSalle ng game 1, UST ng game 2, hindi naabot yung malaking kalamangan na nabuelo dun sa first half.
So we start the second half with Tata Bautista and an incursion to get them to our first double-digit lead of their game.
As we were saying, ngayon, meron ng 10-point lead itong Growling Tigers.
I wonder what happened during the locker room at halftime. And LaSalle will get the information later on from Ina Ongsiaco. In the meantime, a missed attempt. Let me ask you, TJ. We all know that prior to the series, UST had the advantage experience-wise. We've played 2 games already. For LaSalle, does that offset already the experience advantage of UST as we look at this Fubu Fearless shot for Asbayas Fubu International? Is that enough to offset it?
Maybe, but then again, this is for all the marbles. This is a do-or-die championship game. So you felt championship games, but this is where your backs are against the wall, both of you. Well, it happened game 2. LaSalle was in a do-or-die situation.
You're right.
And they responded well. So given that they experienced it and overcame it, I think it helps them out. Maybe not yet, pantay sa pantay, but they've gained a lot of experience.
Okay, well, my question might be answered by Ina Ongsiaco about what happened at halftime. Ina, please tell us.
Boom and TJ, what's been happening in the first half of the game on both offense and defense, Coach Juno Salaire explains, is that everyone on the green side just wants it so bad. Everyone is overeager and trying to do their own thing, but we're not supposed to do that. Now he's not questioning how bad they want it, but there is a way to do things, Coach Juno explains, and that's to play together as a team on both ends. He says, keep your discipline, know the rules, and follow it. Everyone has to be on the same page if we want to win this. One guy goes off on his own and everything gets screwed up. Boom and TJ?
Thank you, Ina. B Superlative, Samsung Ativ, Book 9 Light. It's BC Redefined. Going back to Ina's report, everybody trying to do their own thing. I think that's where the lack of experience might be coming in. No, na parang nanggigigil, trying to come back. Remember, UST or LaSalle shot 18% in the first half, largely because of that miserable second quarter that they had.
Exactly. And as a team, only 5 assists for LaSalle and 10 turnovers. So grabe yung assist and turnover ratio nila. That is an indication of how they are playing poorly as a team.
UST looking good so far with a 9-point lead. 34-25 ang ating talaan. Abdul. Inside, masyado matalas yung pasa. Agawa ng bola, mapupunta kay Revilla. Jeron Teng slowly getting up. Ahabol siya dito. 4 on 5 so far. Perkins asking for it. Jeron wants a clear out. 10 segundo na lalabi sa ating shot clock. Wala. Bautista. Tapik sa likod. Mariano. Kay Teng. Jarek Teng umatake.
Nice hesitation move there. Just a head fake that made Perkins think he was going to pull up for that 3-pointer, and he blew right by him on the baseline.
What a game. What a series for this kid.
Awesome. He's obviously, if UST wins, he's obviously their finals MVP if they win this.
And what you like about it, if you're a UST fan, DJ, is hindi siya nanggigigil.
Exactly. He's not forcing the issue. He's getting his shots in the flow of the offense, in transition. Hindi niya hinihingi masyado yung bola.
Yung game 2, kaya lang naman yung ginawa yan dahil pilit na Kailangan na talaga. Gets the ball back here against Vosotros. Abante ng 11 ang UST. 6 on the shot clock. Abdul with 4 to shoot. Bautista with 2 to shoot. 1 second. Bautista gets it up and in.
What composure with the shot clock winding down. But still, that opening for Bautista happened because of Mariano, who set the blind weak side screen. That was a play. He signaled to Abdul, I'm going to set the screen, hit the cross-court pass.
Strong move by Van Opstal. Draws the foul. 38-25. This is the Jarek Teng drive. Close by Perkins and Jeron Teng at the same time. Yaki Sobrang move brought to you by Nissin Yaki Soba. Yaki Sobrang sarap.
Ito na, pinakamalaki. 13.
Yes. Vosotros. Now remember, LaSalle came back from a 17-point deficit in game number 1.
But they came back quickly, remember? Sometime before halftime, nababa nila sa 4 yung lamang.
Master winning move muna tayo. Lose the oil, win the game with Master. Put your game face on. And then the Rexona Do More player of the game, Tata Bautista. Brought to you by Rexona. It won't let you down. TJ, so far, our friends from the Mall of Asia Arena are telling me we are at 23,305. Wow. We'll give you the official final count later. As UST builds up Baker's dozen lead. Join the break movement. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Jarek Teng on fire. Nagbabalik po tayo dito sa Mall of Asia Arena. Live po tayo sa ABS-CBN. In HD. Balls 167 para doon sa mga nanonood na replay on Balls Sky Cable Channel 34. And lahat ng Pinoy all over the Philippines, all over the world, via the Filipino channel. UAP basketball crowd, the biggest attendance ever. 23,305 here at the Mall of Asia Arena to witness this 15-point lead na pala. Sorry kanina, bago yung break, sabi ko 13.
15 na. Big shot for Vosotros. They badly needed that.
Oh, they did. What a drought by Lasal, TJ.
They only had 8 points the whole second quarter. And remember, sometimes second quarter, we mentioned they were 1 out of 8 since the 4-minute mark of the first quarter.
Yes.
So our stats system has bogged down a bit here right now. But since then, I'd argue they've only had 3 field goals since that 4-minute mark of the first quarter. Before that, but Vosotros jumper.
That's your unofficial count.
That's my unofficial count. Because they're still at 26, 25 points.
Yellow Cab Big Move celebrates with Yellow Cab night and day 24/7 delivery hotline 789-9999. Great times, great pizza.
I'm right. It's only their 3rd field goal since that 4-minute mark of the first quarter.
Well, I never questioned.
Unbelievable. You can. It's okay. I'm not perfect. I'm not a computer. It's only their 3rd field goal in the last almost 20 minutes.
Wow. What has brought about this drought? Is it may halo bang malas? Is it the turnovers?
Halo-halo na
Is
yan.
it UST's
may halong
defense?
kaba, may halong execution, poor execution, nagta-turnover sila. May halong magandang depensa ng UST. And yung focus sa depensa talaga sa loob, they're not giving them the high percentage shots that they were giving them one-on-one in games 1 and 2. Ngayon, if the bigs of LaSalle want to score, they got to do it 1 against 3.
That's another tough shot.
Yep.
Offensive rebound, which has been rare for LaSalle here in game number 3 as we check in with Cristel Batchelor.
According to Karima Bill, they usually do good in the first half and then get relaxed for the remaining quarters. He wants the team to avoid this, so he pleaded for them to continue being strong. Now, as per Coach Pedro Herrera's instructions, the boys need to go for the rebound and do not be stagnant while on the court. Umatake nga raw at huwag nang pakawalan ang lamang at kung maaaring lakihan pa ito. Lastly, Coach Pedro is very happy with the Tigers' aggressiveness so far and commended their individual and team decision-making movement, CJ.
Thank you, Cristel. Be superlative, Samsung at Book 9 line at PC Redefined. Well, after the first half, TJ, abante pa ng 2 sa rebounding ng UST and 5 ang kanilang lamang sa offensive rebounds. That's in the first half.
Yep.
Huh?
Right now, they still lead it 13-9 in terms of the offensive boards overall. They lead the rebounding battle as well overall, 32-26. This is the first time this has happened in these last 2.5 games.
Deng and Abdul have outscored DLSU just between themselves, TJ.
Because they've scored
31
compared to the whole 29.
Abdul adds on to that.
On cue right there. No double team. You wonder when Coach Juno will realize that those 2 guys have just taken over the offense for UST and try to force the ball out of their hands.
Van Opsel maneuvering. Uy, may malas
Ito
din.
yung sinasabi mo, Boom, nandun na rin minsan yung mga attempts, pero may halo rin malas. But again, it was 1 against 3. There was a collapsing defense. It was not going to be easy if he would make that shot.
I wish you wow moment of the game open up to everyday surprises. Something he developed last year, talking about Abdul.
The 15-foot jumper, nice angle there from top of the basket.
Vosotros, look at that defense by Jarek Teng on him. Jarek playing well on both ends of the floor. Torres from 15. No, Perkins offensive rebound and a foul by a UST Tiger.
Good decision by Torres. Hindi pa siya mainit sa tres. 1 dribble. Took a fake in 1 dribble and got a better look from mid-range, and that made the defense spread out a bit. That's why merong Kwang na maka-offensive rebound si Perkins from the weak side.
Donald Simpson slow-mo spice up your day with the new McSpicy. Free throws for Jason Perkins.
10 of 16, or sorry, 11 for 17 for the game for LaSalle. Perkins has been perfect so far, 2 out of 2.
They'll need every point that they can get. But the good news for them is there's a little under 15 minutes left in this game number 3. But UST is looking sharp, TJ. so far. And nobody in foul trouble.
Yun na nga, Kareem Abdul has done a sensational job of, staying away from early foul trouble. Right now, he has 3, but in the first half, nakaiwas siya sa mga fouls niya.
Fouls haven't been a factor in terms of swings of this game,
Correct.
unlike, in
Game 1 and 2.
Game 1 and 2.
For both squads, huh?
Nice fake by Van Opstal. Finally gets that one to go. That is only LaSalle's second field goal this quarter, and they cut the lead down to 9. 42-33. Join the break movement. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Let's look at a Yellow Cab big move. Celebrate with Yellow Cab night and day, 24/7. Delivery hotline 789-9999. Great times, great pizza. Do more play of the game. Brought to you by Rexona. It won't let you down, TJ. It is an 8-2 run for DLSU. The final 1 minute and 49. USD has committed 6 fouls here in the quarter. Just as I said, that fouls weren't a factor so far. They've committed 6. Lau and Te are on the verge with 4 personals
already.
Yes, Abdul with 3. Jerick Tang set up to Abdul.
And Perkins didn't even jump the challenge out. I don't know why, because easily Abdul blew by Van Opstal on that perfect execution of the pick and roll.
Parang naunahan ng talon na DJ.
Nagulat na siya eh. Again, nice pass to Van Opstal. This is the second time in a row. Before we went to the timeout, they were able to give it to him deep inside. So now Abdul has to do a better job of forcing him out and make him work further out. Ngayon, nananalo si Van Opstal the last couple of possessions, getting the inside track on the post position.
Lead is 9. Van Opstal daring Abdul to shoot. Abdul settling.
He will from there. Same thing happened earlier. He was at 18 feet. He took a couple of dribbles and, you're not going to guard me from 15? I can hit this one. He does.
He is 8 out of 12 from the field. They go back inside to Van Opstal. Masyado malakas. 10 to shoot. Set up to Vosotros for 3. Jason Perkins offensive rebound. Abdul playing with 3 personal fouls. Have to be careful.
That's the problem. You're not going to see him as aggressive defensively now to go for those blocks like he was earlier in the first half.
46-37. 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter of game number 3. Tang missing. Torres pushing. Jeron asking for it. Kanina pa nga niya hinihingi.
And he knows Abdul has 3 fouls and Abdul is going to try to hold off committing another one at least to the fourth quarter.
Little shouting between Thomas Torres and Jeron Teng after that shot. It's Abdul again with 9 on the shot clock. This time he attacks. Not that time for Karim.
Better job this time by Perkins to command that defensive rebound.
They had a 2-on-1 advantage here.
With Avante Vosotros or Van Opstal on the other side. That was a riskier cross-court pass.
Look at this pocket pass to Abdul. And a takeoff right away by Abdul. Perfect combination. Beautiful extended juicy chicken cheese hot dog. 46-39. Rexona, 2 more player of the game brought to you by Rexona. Won't let you down.
Boom, itong quarter na to, nagbalik na yung lamang ng LaSalle sa offensive rebounds. At least in this quarter, it's 4-0 in the offensive rebound category in favor of LaSalle this time, in this quarter.
Pero natapikan na naman ng LaSalle dun sa sequence na to. Ang dami natin nakitang gano'n nung game, nung second quarter.
This is their first turnover of the quarter.
In the quarter.
Yep.
Cool and clean steel. Brought to you by the new C2 Red Tea and C2 Iced Tea. Healthy, sarap, great with meals. 2:08 remaining. And this lead is down to 7 from a high of 15. Abdul again. Not that time. Another tap.
And you see how active the hands of USD have been in this game, challenging all those passes.
46-39 is our score. LaSalle had to make their adjustment. Aljon Mariano back in the game. Vosotros against Ferrer. Vosotros for 3. Gets it to go.
And against the taller Ferrer, who had outstretched arms.
This is the LaSalle run.
They led as big as 15.
15. in this quarter just a few minutes ago.
17-6 run by DLSU, TJ. Abdul trying to get the foul, no. Here come the Archers. Tomas Torres.
Nice back pass.
Gerald Teng makes it the 19-6 run.
Very composed execution of the fast break there. Tomas Torres finding the trailer just as he got the defender to commit to him.
Gerald Teng with 12 points. Down to 2. Ferrer. Bautista for 3. No. Jaron maneuvering. Van Opstal. Nawala yung bola. Torres for 3. And the lead. What a run.
Wow. Just like that, LaSalle is back in the driver's seat.
47-46. It is a 22-6 run. Torrid run for LaSalle. Ferrer step back. Nagkakanya-kanya ng konting dito, TJ.
And they're doing this with Jerick Teng on the bench as well as Sheriff. Remember the minute that Sheriff had in the first half, he was very effective.
Shake of the game, brought to you by Mogu Mogu. You gotta chew. Great taste white, great 3. Our coffee is white, great taste white. Vosotros with 12 of his own. Perkins and Teng will sit down in the final 13.7 seconds. 6 lead changes. A PS Bank Maasan assist is what you saw. Simple lang mag-ipon sa PS Bank. Open a savings account now.
The interesting thing with what happened in that run, Boom, it happened with half of the second unit of USD and the starters of LaSalle. Who will be fresher come fourth quarter? Because Coach Pido held off bringing back Jerick Teng. He wanted to rest him.
Ferrer trying to get the foul. Nothing given. Tapik ng bola. Sheriff!
At the buzzer.
They will view that.
It looked good though.
It looked good in the initial release, and if it is, they get the lead back.
Yep.
Let's look at that again. Sheriff shot putting it up.
Way good.
Clear. So that is our 7th lead change. What a game number 3, TJ.
Amazing, unbelievable. And we're in for a wild ride in the fourth quarter.
Abante na naman ang USD, 48-47 with 10 more minutes remaining in season 76 of the UAAP. Magkakaalaman na po. As you look at the UAP basketball attendance today at the Mall of Asia Arena, we're down to 10 minutes after 62 games this year. Who will be the new champion? Malalaman natin. As Paulo Pe fouls out of this game.
Uh-oh, that is big. Just as he comes back fresh from the bench, resting because he had 4 fouls in the third quarter. Now he's got to go back to the bench, and Coach Pido, who wanted to rest Kareem Abdul for a few minutes to make a strong fourth quarter run for Kareem Abdul, he's forced to come back in the game right now.
Okay, TJ, tinanong kita kanina, paano nakuha ng UST ang 15 kalamangan, 15 punto na kalamangan? Paano naman nahabol ng LaSalle ito?
Well, they were just more focused. They lessened their turnovers. They got back their dominance on the offensive boards in that third quarter, and they just went back to their strengths, their inside play, but a little bit more precise. Yung mga pass nila to the post, empty pass, the players in the post were getting better position, they were attacking smarter, and they were finally getting the productivity in the paint. Just like here, another offensive rebound for LaSalle, and another putback for Jason Perkins.
So the lead switches to LaSalle, 50-48. Patibayan na ng dibdib dito sa Game 3. Ball goes back to USD. Jerick Teng sa ilalim. Tied for the 5th time in game number 3. An epic matchup between DLSU and USD. Teng against Teng again. Abdul pops out. Jaron trapped. Whoop. Now stays.
Nice tap by Sheriff there.
4.4 ang nalalabing sa shot clock ng DLSU. Yakisobrang move muna tayo. Brought to you by Nissin Yakisoba. Yakisobrang sarap. Coach Pido looking for his second title. Coach Juno looking for his first as a rookie coach, trying to do what Coach Pido did in 2006. Second to shoot. And Sheriff, the smallest guy, getting the rebound. Look at the effort.
Look at that. The biggest guy on the floor stealing it from him.
Jeron Teng, umatake. Gets it up and in. Palitan na tayo dito ng puntos. Let's go to Cristel Bachelor.
Cinderella story. I can still remember the strength and determination in Jerry Teng's voice when he told the team yesterday about this goal of theirs. He also said as the team captain, he wants each of his teammates to be recognized and leave a mark in history just like how their 2016 made waves. Lahat nga raw ng pagsubok ay napagdaanan nila sa season na ito at ang layunin nila ngayon ay mag-iwan ng kasaysayan na sila lang ang makakagawa. Now in the huddle, tension has welled up and Coach Pido Horencio asked for the boys to double their effort and hard work for the remaining minutes. Medyo naging mapaya nga raw sila sa third quarter pero wala nang panahon para magsisihan pa. Bumin TJ.
The superlative Samsung Ativ Book 9 Live. It's BC redefined. I'm seeing a lot of players as we look at this master winning move. Lose the oil, win the game with master, put your game face on. I see a lot of players breathing heavily, TJ.
Marami ng pagod dyan, playing 90 minutes and intense minutes. Nice pass by Jerick Teng.
The pass by Jerick, the finish by Karim. Wala nang pagod-pagod
And
to,
you look
TJ.
at his face. I'm looking at Jerick now and he's huffing and puffing.
Oh! What a steal by Abdul! 52 all. Our sixth deadlock of the game, they go to Jerick. Abdul against Norbert Torres. Abdul gets the step.
What a strong move. He has that quick first step against Torres. The help defense was not aligned properly. Perkins should have further favored the strong side to deny that lane, but he was a half step too late.
A ninth lead change of the game, TJ. What a quarter so far. Pati mga nanonood sa mga bar, sa mga restaurant ngayon, TJ, they're getting a treat as Vosotros comes up short. It stays with LaSalle with 3 seconds.
2 out of 7 from beyond the arc today for Vosotros, but you know percentages does not matter for him. And look at this, Jerick Teng is given a breather and he's walking to the bench.
It is Bautista and Lau coming in for a substitution brought to you by Smart Music, where music lives. Sandaling-sandali lang, he'll get a blow for sure.
Mabilis na yan.
Jeron Teng in the meantime continues to assert himself. 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists for Jeron Teng.
And he did that against Mariano, who again today has been a non-factor move. Only 1 point, 0 out of 6 from the field with 6 rebounds for Aljon Mariano, who we highlighted at the start of our coverage.
Averaging only 5.5 in the series. They swing it back to Kevin Ferrer for 3. No, the tap goes to Tomas Torres. Jeron Teng asking for it. And a foul by Kevin Ferrer.
You don't do that. You don't need to pressure Jeron Teng high out the perimeter in transition. You gotta take a few steps back.
Yellow Cap big move. Celebrate with Yellow Cap 9 and day 24/7. Delivery hotline 789-9999. Great times, great pizza. Here's a Fubu Feel a shot for us by us, Fubu International. Somebody's down. A UST player is down. I think it's Ferrer. And the officials will call a timeout here at Pido Horencio rushing to his player. Kevin holding on to his throat, checking if his Adam's apple is still intact.
Well, we'll see in the replay. I didn't catch it.
Nothing too physical so far in the game, except for that elbow that he gave Vosotros and Van Opstal. Van Opstal naman.
He charged into it. I mean, you can't put your elbows out in a screen. And Van Opstal didn't move it. It was sitting there. He went into it.
McDonald's since it's almost spice up your day with the new McSpicy. Let's check in with Ina Ongsiaco right now.
Boom and TJ, earlier you were talking about the possible reasons why the Green Archers caught up in the third quarter, and that is exactly what Coach Juno Soler first talked about in the timeout before the fourth quarter started. He said, composed executions, making good decisions, getting those rebounds, sharing the ball, and not rushing things. According to Coach Juno, that is why we got back. He says in the next 10 minutes, there will be multiple possessions. Play it smart and play it hard. Keep running and keep pushing it. Keep playing sharp, and we will surely be leaving this arena with smiles on our faces. Boom and TJ?
Thank you, Ina. Be superlative, Samson at Hook 9 line. It's PC redefined. They went back to the team game. Nice pass by Bautista again.
Pang-limang assist na yan ni Tata Bautista. And this is one question for Coach Pido. I was wondering earlier, should he bring back Tata compared to Sheriff, who does not have as many assists as Tata? Now 5 assists for Bautista.
Veterano na rin yan kasi lamang na naman ang UST dalawa. Hanes, America's leading underwear brand, giving us the players on the floor. Vosotros maneuvering, Jeric Teng, out-maneuvering Jeric Teng. But the great contest by Kent Lau.
The help was there.
Yan na yung pahinga na kailangan ni Jeric Teng for one last push for this kid for his UAAP career. Go back to Abdul against Van Oxtel. Double team on Karim. Karim finding Bautista. Bautista, fly-by, move, no! Mariano, offensive rebound. Back to Bautista. Jeric Teng steps into a 3. Gets it to go!
All day to shoot that one, and this is a luxury at this stage to lead by 5 the way that ball game has been going the last 5 minutes.
59-54. 5:10 remaining in this epic game number 3. Jeron, umatake na naman!
You have this feeling that it's going to be either one of the Tengs.
Down to them.
One Teng will seemingly take over this ball game.
You can say whatever you want, but these two have been delivering this whole series. 22 for Jeric, 18 for Jeron. Abdul again in that elbow. Umatake na naman, the fake. And is fouled by AVO.
That time around, walang help defense from Torres. Hindi na siya nag-double team. Look at this. All day to shoot for Jeric Teng. Bang! And the pistols are out again.
Great Taste White, great 3. Our coffee is white, Great Taste White. Nakapagpahinga lang ng sandali. Yep. Do our player of the game brought to you by Rexona. It won't let you down. Teng with 4 triples in this game. 4 out of 6 from beyond the arc. Abdul, 5 out of 5 from the free throw line today.
Jeric is a perfect 9 of, perfect, we say 50%, sorry, from the field today. 9 out of 18, that's a great number of field goal shooting.
4 of 6 from the 3. Abdul, 6 out of 6 from the 15-foot line. 61-56, 4:34 remaining in game number 3 dito po sa ABS-CBN. Revilla against Bautista. Revilla. Perkins. Perkins na tapikan!
A good decision by Ferrer not to force it. Holding it back to set up their half-court offense.
They've been doing that all game long. Yep. Talking about UST. Crossover. Set up to Kent Lau. Denied by AVO. Sino makakakuha ng bola? May foul.
And boom, in this fourth quarter, again, it's offensive rebounds that have been interesting to look at. That three-pointer of Jeric Teng in the corner was because of an offensive rebound of Mariano.
Good point. It's a great point. A wishy oh-wow moment, and the game opened up to everyday surprises. Jeric Teng shooting from the outside. Jeron Teng answering inside.
So in this quarter alone, lamang lang ng isa ang offensive rebounds ng LaSalle, 3-2.
And that's huge for UST.
Just to be only out-rebounded by 1
Correct.
in the offensive rebounding category. But they're still leading for the game, 17-15 in the offensive boards.
Gerard Francisco and the mom, of course.
Ilan nga ba yung lamang nila in the 2 games? Yung offensive
45-17 is the offensive rebound advantage of LaSalle in games 1 and 2. 45-17.
And now UST has 17 offensive rebounds in this game alone. 34 minutes have, or 36 minutes have gone by. They've matched their 2-game total in offensive rebounds.
AVO being attended to as we look at a Kim Cat best break. Join the break movement, have a break. Have a Kit Kat. We have, as the cliche goes, an eternity of basketball to play. 4 minutes left in season 76.
This is it. This is crunch time.
And this benefits players who are so tired right now.
You know, going back to games 1 and 2, I look back at it. The series has been tied 1-1. But LaSalle, boom, has not won a fourth quarter.
In the 2 games, they have not won.
In game 1, they were outscored 23-18. But they only shot 5 of 15, 33%. UST shot 60% in the fourth quarter. They lost the boards 9-11, and UST was allowed to hit 3 out of 5 from beyond the arc. In game 2, LaSalle won that, but they still lost the fourth quarter. Outscored 17-13. LaSalle only shot 25% as compared to allowing UST to shoot 45%. And as we mentioned earlier, LaSalle was scoreless in the last 4 minutes and 12 seconds. So in those 2 games, regardless of who won, UST had been able to execute better in the clutch. Now, with 4 minutes to go, LaSalle down 5. Can they resurrect?
A foul on Tata Bautista. By the way, Kevin Ferrer missing 2 big free throws, which would have given them a 7-point lead. Which, as you put into context, in this situation, right now, and the way this game has gone, is huge. This is a big lead. 61-56. In this context, especially here in the fourth quarter. But the biggest lead was 15 for UST earlier. ABO is asking, begging for it. Double team on him. Jeron attacking his brother. And a 3-point play opportunity.
Oh, but he's hurt. Jarek is cramped.
Jarek actually surprised.
It's cramped for Jeron.
Jeron Teng is cramping as he was fouled by his older brother. A 3-point play again, huge.
Good rotation. Jarek did the right thing. He had to rotate to that pick out pass to Jeron.
Bitin, ano? Pure Fruits, no hassle play. Pure Fruits, crisp and juicy wingers, no bones, no hassle.
Because na yung left leg.
He's played 34 minutes today.
And we mentioned in the third quarter, in the end of the third, they made their run with their starters.
You're right.
Would they have enough stamina to last this fourth quarter? Because Coach Juno himself admitted in the post-game after our TV interview,
game number 2,
after they win game number 2, na maybe yung short 7-man rotation almost did him in. They didn't score in the last 4 and 12, 4 and 12 of the ball game. Baka kasi nga masyado maikli yung kanyang rotation.
So, Jeron is going to go to the bench.
Someone else will have to shoot the bonus free throws.
And it is Thomas Torres.
Looks like they're putting in 3-point guards here. Thomas Torres will come in for it. So you've got Vosotros, Revilla, and Torres. You have not seen De La Paz. Tampos has not come back to play the bigger, or the small forward. Very small lineup here for LaSalle, considering the fact that they have been out-rebounded in the offensive boards in this game.
Completed, and it's down to a 2-point lead again. That's where those 2 free throws of Kevin Ferrer now. When you look
now
at
they feel it
back. 3:26 remaining in game number 3. Jeron Teng getting ready to come back in. TJ Abdul has been the man also for USC, other than this guy, Jeron Teng. Inside, Abdul. Outside, Bautista for 3. Umalog pa!
Ferrer keeping the ball alive.
Masyado malalim si Ketlao. Isa pa, wala pa rin. Now it is Perkins who is cramping up.
And their starters are all cramping up.
This is where your point comes in.
Could they, and that's the question, did they expend too much energy of their starters in the third quarter run rather than using their rotation? Remember, Coach Pito, he knew he had to pull out Jarek Teng in that late in the third quarter, and Bautista pinagpahinga niya to save them for the fourth quarter, hoping that their lead was cushioned enough.
The point, though, for LaSalle is they can argue that they had to make a run, or else
you enter the fourth quarter naman down by double digits.
Yes. So yun yung parang sacrifice mo, no, na either or ka ngayon. Perkins, by the way, has played 29 minutes here, and now he's the one cramping there. So Jeron Teng,
that's a solid cramp.
That
calf is really tight.
Fatigue setting in.
Just as a note, in this fourth quarter, Jeron Teng has 8 points, Perkins has 2 points. Those are the only 2 LaSalle guys who have field goals
in the fourth quarter.
And they're cramping up. Minutes, and they're both cramping up.
Jeron Teng is back though. 3:04 remaining. 2-point lead para po sa UST for all the marbles. Sun and Depth Saturday.
Abdul fronting Manopsal here.
Manopsal
getting a quick double team.
That's the adjustment.
And that's the sag.
Takes it away. Bautista. Oh, loses it.
I was about to say he didn't have to run it. He could have pulled it back.
He was hearing the footsteps of Jeron Teng side by side.
1 on 3, side by side. Di siya lamang, 1 on 3. He thought that he had the half-step advantage. He did, but he dribbled it off his own foot.
13 turnovers for LaSalle, 10 for UST. LaSalle able to get down their turnover numbers here in the second half. Again, they're trying to force feed Van Opstal. Vosotros gets away from Jeric Teng. Sidesteps, sets up Jeron Teng. Ooh, misses the gimme. Offensive rebound. Boy, this kid is strong.
Well, we did say it's one thing or another that we have a hunch. We'll do everything they can to take over this game. It's tied once again.
8th deadlock of the game. Who's gonna blink first? Mariano fades, fires, wala pa rin.
That was a good move though. That's his move. That's his game.
That is his move. PS Bank last 2 minutes of season 76. Simple lang mag-ipon sa PS Bank. Open a savings account now.
Look at Kevin Ferrer trying to deny Jeron Teng the ball.
Revilla, risky pass.
They don't need to force it. They don't have the numbers.
Oh, Ferrer! From way out, he took off.
Wow, he just jumped over everybody. Now, can he hit the free throw?
He missed 2 earlier, DJ. Perfect combination. Pure Standard Juicy Chicken Cheese Hot Dog. Jeron Teng. Brute strength. Second jump. Puts it up and in for 22 points. 7 rebounds for Jeron Teng.
Amazing. Well, Ferrer's 2 free throws he missed earlier were his first attempts of the ball game.
Make
now
sure
he's 1 for 3.
Mariano, in the meantime, 0 of 7 from the field.
And still, Coach Pido trusting
he will
him
live
to
and
be
die
on the floor. Exactly, he will.
You cannot put a statistical value, as they say, to team chemistry.
This is big. 2 free throws.
Big. LaSalle behind by 2. UST in the lead. 1:39 remaining. Dito po sa game number 3 sa ABS-CBN. Nagbabalik po ang UAP Finals Game number 3. Jack and Jill Chippy, our kada code of the game. Loyalty is key. Kada banding, Chippy, abante ng 2 puntos ang UST. 1:39 remaining. Dito po sa game number 3. Boom Gonzalez, TJ Manotoc. 23,300 strong here at the Mall of Asia Arena. Could Jeron or Jeric, the RPS Bank Maasan Finals MVP, find out after the game? Simple lang mag-ipon sa PS Bank. Open a savings account now. Whatever happens, as they say, there are only 2 things that are sure: a new champion and a thing. As a champion, and the parents are stressed out already in how to handle the one who loses today.
Perkins. Wow, they overplayed that inbound play to deny the receivers, and Thurr Perkins smartly went backdoor.
Too easy. Who's going to execute better down the stretch here? 63 all. Our 9th deadlock. Jeric off the glass. Wala. Rebound by Perkins, secured.
But he's limping up court now.
He is.
Naninigas pa rin yung left calf muscle niya sa snaps na kanina.
Gutting it out. Jeron and Jason are gutting it out. 68 seconds remaining in season 76. Jeron Teng. What a move! What a move! Big boy move! Big time play! With 63 seconds, he gives LaSalle a lead. Pagbabalik po kami dito sa Mall of Asia Arena. Balik po tayo dito sa Mall of Asia Arena. Big time shot and the bounce rolling for Jeron Teng with 24 points. 9 of 17 from the field, 7 rebounds, 5 assists.
What a stat line. What a clutch performance by the younger Teng. And earlier, we saw Jeron miss.
Sorry, DJ. Haynes bump for team in action. Haynes, America's leading underwear brand. But mahaba pa to. 63 seconds. Jeric Teng. Jason Perkins on him.
Interesting. We haven't seen him on Jeric.
Jeric to Aljon. Aljon attacks left hand. He will shoot free throws.
Lost the foul. And we have not seen Aljon to the free throw that we have. 1 of 2. Took 2 free throws earlier, missed 1.
For the season, he is a 66% shooter for the season.
It's a good percentage for the UAAP.
Oh, what is he feeling now, DJ?
Considering the struggles he's had.
Yes.
Games 1, game
Must be
2.
playing in his head, you know? We get a top shot of Aljon Mariano. 65-63. 10 lead changes, 9 deadlocks. He coolly shoots the first.
And that lessens the pressure for the second one. But nonetheless, still a lot of pressure to tie this game at 65.
Even I'm feeling jittery.
I'm feeling it.
Coolly. Nerves of steel.
The season is going down to 1 last minute, boom.
Yep, 53 seconds. Kapit po Pilipinas. Labanan ng DLSU at UST. Sinong kukurap dito para sa kampiyonato ng Season 76? Bola maiiwan sa Lasal, and they're asking to review because they can.
Last 2 minutes of the quarter. This becomes a timeout for both squads and a breather for both squads.
And even for everybody here in the Mall of Asia Arena, it's so the tension is just so thick. Yep. And this is how Game 3 should be played.
Ooh, that looks like it's off Van Opstal.
Oh, they gotta look at that again.
Another angle.
They have to look at that again.
That's going to be a huge...
This is one of those things that you have to look at.
That's going to be a huge
over and over again.
Turnover for Lasal.
If they get the ball, talking about
UST ball,
this is what they've been doing all game long, DJ.
Forcing turnovers,
bothering passing lanes,
challenging the post-up players by fronting them, half-fronting them, much more aggressive post defense than they have been the last 2 games.
Down to 39 seconds, mga kapamilya.
Penalty both squads 1 timeout to go.
65 all.
Same elbow play for UST for Karim Abdul.
Abdul, the fake, puts it up, wala. Tapi ka ng bola mapupunta sa Lasal. A play being called by Coach Juno. They want Jeron Teng to handle the ball.
Panalo na lang ito. It's overtime or win. Take it with 3 or 2 seconds to go.
You dream about this all your life. Jeron Teng gets away.
Oh!
Throws it away.
And that's a lot of time to go for USC to call a timeout, advance the ball, and 6 seconds to go. Just when you thought he was going to take the shot.
I thought so, yes.
But Van Opstal was open. If he knew it was an alley-oop,
yeah.
Van Opstal just didn't expect the pass.
We have to look at it again. At 65 all. We have to look at that play again. That's the 17th turnover of DLSU.
And back-to-back turnovers. Let's see if we can show it.
Issue, Karim. Issue. Okay. Issue. Jerry, ikaw magpasok. Gusto niya, bigyan mo. Ikarim mo muna, coach. Dito na kami. Okay. Issue, Tata. Issue, Karim. Issue, Karim. Okay. You screen, Karim. Tata. Okay. Kevin. John. Go screen. Dito ka. Kevin, dito ka. Okay. Go screen. Girl. Girl. Pop out, Karim. Boom. Get the ball. Clear. You go one-on-one. There's the double. There's a pass.
Let's look at this again, DJ, as Coach Pido. Look at the tongue is out. Jeron and Kevin Ferrero obviously going at each other.
And Van Opstal was open. He just didn't expect the pass to be that high. Jeron wanted him to jump for it because he saw Tata Bautista slide down to cover the passing lane for a direct chest pass. So his only pass would have been a lob pass, which Van Opstal did not expect.
That was his 3rd turnover. Who is going to make the final shot here. 6.1 seconds. It is Jeric Teng who will trigger the inbound.
Coach Pido drew up a play for Kareem Abdul. He's gonna see a lot of screens come out for different receivers, but he wants Abdul to come out last and hopefully with the lane open.
Nail biter here. Tabla panalo para sa UST.
But Jeron denied Abdul the ball.
Aljon asking for a clear out.
Wala pang field goal.
Aljon
For the
puts
win!
it up. Oh!
Wow, what guts for the guy who's been struggling. And Coach Pido, you see the frustration in his face. He wanted it to go to Jeric.
He had no conversion on any field goal today. 0 of 9. Let's look at that play again.
Jeric was not denied. He was wide open. In fact, when he dribbled in, wow.
0 of 8. But, DJ, if he made that shot, though.
Yun yung mga, no. Yes, if he made it.
This
right?
crowd would have gone
Man.
ballistic. Why not?
5 more minutes,
5
boom.
more minutes
Woo!
para dito sa game number 3. Overtime period brought to us by PS Bank. Simple lang mag-ipon sa PS Bank. Open a savings account now. Here we go! 5 minuto. Kinakailangan para malaman kung sino ka magiging kampiyon this year.
And now, boom, all the more what will come into play is foul trouble and fatigue.
Abdul travels.
Remember, we saw a couple of players go down with cramps earlier.
Jeron and Jason Perkins, who are on the floor right now. DJ, 5 minutes of overtime is very different from 5 minutes of the fourth quarter remaining.
Yep.
Whoever gets a big start here has the advantage, obviously.
Kapag makarun ka ng 4-0, 6-0 run, malaking bagay na yon.
Vosotros for 3. Off to the left.
And big rebound by Tata Bautista. Again, they've been doing it all game long, helping each other out inside for the boards, and UST continuing to rebound much better than they have been in the last 2 games.
10 deadlocks. 10 lead changes. Jeric to Abdul. Abdul repositions.
Sikip.
Blocked again. Jeric picks it up. Jeric trying to retain the possession.
The jump ball here. Possession arrow is facing LaSalle. Good collapse of the defense there by LaSalle.
.409 remaining in overtime period po ng ating game number 3. Salamat po sa inyong pagtutok dito po sa ABS-CBN. Lahat po ng probinsya, lahat ng mga bahay at mga establishmentong na nanonood sa atin dito. Pakinggan muna natin si Ina Ongsiaco. Ina!
Boom and TJ, that's how we do it, by helping out one another. These were the first words that came out of Coach Juno Soler's mouth during the timeout before the overtime started. He says that we didn't play our best in the first 40 minutes, now we're given another chance. That's why in the next 5 minutes, play every possession, play the hardest and the smartest we can. Because it's not about the ball game, it's about every possession. In the end, sabi lang ni Jeric Teng, wala nang bukas or next game, let's give it our all. Boom and TJ?
What a rookie season for your coach. Ina, thank you very much for the report. Coach Juno looking for that title in his rookie year. Coach Pido has done it in 2006. He wants to do it again. Abdul repositions. Blocked by Van Opstal. It stays with UST with 5 to shoot. Revilla moves out. Tomas Torres comes in.
Coach Pido Horencio was reminding his guys that the opposite wing was open. Tata Bautista had an opening if they just skipped that pass.
Oh!
Malakas yung pasa ni Jeric.
Abdul was rushing towards it. Thomas picks it up. Pinilit. Oh, and the pickup by Vosotros. Breaks of the game.
Hustle plays, good spell, a title.
67-65.
That's the first basket in overtime, Boom.
A little over 3 minutes left here. Check in with Cristel Bachelor.
Boom and TJ, Coach Pido Horencio was very disappointed in the huddle as what seemed to be a sure victory for them was hampered by a wrong decision of Aljon Mariano. Ngayong overtime, kailangan daw mas mahigpit ang depensa nila at pagkaman tensyonado ang bawat manlalaro, sabi nila hindi sila basta-basta bibigay at susuko. Boom and TJ.
Maraming salamat. PS Bank Overtime is brought to you by PS Bank. Simple na mag-ipon sa PS Bank. Open a savings account now. Vosotros again, no. It goes to Bautista. Some players losing a little bit of their legs
Yep.
here.
It's affecting their precision of their shots, of their passes. Fatigue is becoming a factor for both sides.
And sometimes it affects your decision making too,
Yep.
as Bautista misses that one.
And that was early in the shot clock. He was not wide open.
That's what I mean. Sometimes
Yep.
you're bailed out because of fatigue. You try to bail yourself out.
Yep.
Last 2 minutes brought to you by TS Bank. Simple na mag-ipon sa TS Bank. Open a savings account now. Abante ang DLSU ng dalawa. Vosotros. Wala.
Way off there. And he's forcing it. And that's what Coach Juno said earlier. He doesn't want to happen. Ayaw niya magkanya-kanya yung team niya. They want ball movement, spacing.
Dry spell for both teams.
UST is still scoreless in this overtime
Jeric
period.
cannot change that fact.
And Perkins,
He's hopping. Vosotros against Abdul. Vosotros, free, doesn't take it.
this is like the 15th round of a heavyweight match when both of the fighters can't even lift their gloves anymore. And that pass by Jeron Teng way off.
LaSalle is 1 of 6 in overtime. UST is 0 of 4.
They're just exhausted.
Yep. And everybody needs this timeout. A minute. A minute and 19. Ang nalalabi sa ating game number 3. Overtime po tayo. Dito po sa Mall of Asia Arena. At pagod na ang mga manlalaro ng dalawang koponan. Ed Dakiwag has not played for UST. We just realized kasi we were looking for, would coaches
Who could be
gamble?
fresh legs,
Yes,
that they
gamble on
gamble
fresh
on.
legs.
He's averaged 10 minutes a ball game in this series, Boom. 14 minutes in the first game, 6 minutes in game 2. Today, because of the insistence of Coach Pido to add minutes to Paulo Pe
Yes.
to play bigger, and also for Kent Lau, we've seen Dakiwag suffer that and have 0 playing time today.
Yun yung sacrifice.
Yeah, he had to get somebody's minutes. He had to.
The LaSalle faithful and the UST faithful. What a crowd, going at it from start to finish. Props to both crowds who have come out today at the Mall of Asia Arena. 67-65. Not the most comfortable of leads with a minute and 19.
Haba pa to.
LaSalle ang abante, pero bola ng UST.
We're looking at another 3 or 4 possessions easily here.
Mariano will trigger. They attack right away underneath. Ferrer underneath. That's a
There you go.
quick inbound play.
Kanina pa natin hinahanapin para sa UST yung height advantage ni Ferreira against Vosotros, which is easily 7 inches.
And you saw what they did. They
cleared out.
everybody. Yeah.
Ganda ng play ni Pido. They cleared everybody out. It was a quick hit to the post from the inbound.
11th deadlock of the game in game number 3 overtime. 11-second shot clock, 62 seconds remaining in the game clock. Perkins with 6 to shoot. 2 to shoot. Jaron puts it up. This is everything, and Jaron is down again with cramps.
He's cramping up again. And I'll credit that defensive stop, Boom, to Jeric Teng because he denied Vosotros the drive.
Correct.
He kept sliding, moving his feet, kahit pagod na siya, using your legs to play defense, and that forced a further post-entry pass to Perkins na napakalayo kasi ang ganda ng dinipensa ni Jeric Teng.
They want to go to Kevin Ferrer. No, they want to go to Jeric Teng, who's up against Vosotros. They want to take advantage of the Vosotros matchup.
It's finally something different. Kanina, they just kept going to Abdul.
Oh, what a shot!
Huge shot!
The Tengs are delivering in this game, and this time it is Jeric's turn.
He made the stop defensively, and he made the shot on the other end.
The lead switches to UST. Let's look at this play. It was initially for Kevin Ferrer, and then they saw that they switched. So they reversed the ball to the other side, and Jeric has worked on his post game all year. This one of Vosotros, not an easy shot.
What a tough shot.
He gives them the 11th lead change of the game. And DJ, when we were in commercial, we were listening to the timeout of Coach Pido Arencio, tugging on the heartstrings of his players. Hindi kayo pagod. Sabi niya, hindi kayo pagod. kaya nyo to. And he was also telling everybody, no help.
Yep.
They're going to
That's
Geron,
different, huh?
no help.
That's different. They've been helping all game long. Here's a switch. He was forced to switch. Talking about Mariano.
And Geron
Could have been a three-point play.
will take free throws. And what a way.
So the no help was an instruction if it was just an isolation. But it was a pick and roll. Sa pool yung screen ni Perkins, Mariano had to switch. And a great fake.
Yes.
Like both Tengs do.
Yes.
Faked off their defender, got him off their feet, and Jeron will go to the free throw line for the biggest free throws of his college career, and it's been well documented.
It's an adventure for him, obviously. But today, TJ, 6 of 7 for Geron Teng. And the wait for that ball is even making it tougher for him, for sure. 69, 67, 30 seconds to go. So that means the ball will go back to DLSU barring any hitch.
There's some confusion kasi here with the substitutions.
In the meantime, it's icing Geron Teng in that free throw line.
Yeah, it is. And Kevin Ferrer standing right next to him. I'm sure he's saying something, knowing Kevin Ferrer and tapping him on the back.
That's Gigi Camus, the one you saw earlier from UST. Also in the timeout earlier ng UST, TJ, no switching on defense, no double, but on offense they said you give the ball kung sino may advantage, whether it's Kevin or Jenny. So that's what we're going to see.
But look at this. Vosotros is on the bench right now.
Because this is going to be a defensive lineup.
A defensive play for them. Pero babalik pa ang bola sa Lasal.
How about this? 25 points, 7 of 8 from the free throw line for the second-year player.
Oh!
Misses the big one. Aljon tracks down the loose ball.
But he throws it away!
Aljon Mariano.
Wow! No need to throw it that far out.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Leaves his feet. And Ferrer could not get to it.
Better throw it way ahead.
It's always
open court.
It's always dangerous at cross court. And now, down to 2.7 ang ating differential game clock, shot clock. 1 point lead for USD. Geron, out to Vosotros. Vosotros lumapit ng bahagya. Bang! Lamang ang Lasal.
No timeouts for USD. This is winning time for them. Coach Pidos said it. Whatever happens, they'll have a shot for the win.
70-69, it's down to one last shot. Abdul takes it. No! And it's a foul on a USD player.
What a rebound by Ellen Revilla. He's scoreless today, but he jumped in with the big man to get the biggest rebound of the game.
Hindi pa tapos to, ha?
Not yet.
Jeric Teng is on the floor because he didn't get the ball.
Yep. And look at his brother, Jeron.
And what about the decision of Vosotros to draw closer?
Yep. Wala, he wasn't hitting his threes all game long. Ellen Revilla, boom, is scoreless today. 0 for 7. Has not been to the free throw line all game long. But since the first.
This epic showdown is down to 9.1 seconds and a one possession lead. Coach Juno begging for one stop. LA misses the free throw. Abdul with the rebound.
Ferrer's open. If Abdul sees it, he wants to go all the way. He's going to go all the way.
It stays with USD with 2.3.
A lot of time here, no timeouts.
They're gonna review this, and which will give USD
a chance to map a play. Wow. Nobody guarded him. Transition defense, the guy you guard is the guy with the ball. Buti na lang natapik yun ni Geron Teng. Now, who was it off?
Now it has to be definitive.
Yes, they need a really good angle. Because the initial call was
USD.
USD.
Yes. If they don't have a definitive reversal of that, it will stay. That's a tap from Geron.
And the ball's motion went straight down. It did not
change direction.
So it can indicate that it did not hit Karim Abdul. Kasi what you look for is the trajectory of that ball after the slap of Geron Teng. Trajectory did not change.
Execution has been the story here. as these players are almost dead tired.
Remember, nag-overtime tayo at 65 all.
Yep.
Si Coach Ato Badalato,
Heading our
part of the
technical
technical
team.
committee.
Derek Teng playing in his last game. This is not how he wants it to end, obviously.
They want another replay.
On another replay, we're looking for it. Well, some prayers are being said here. USD contingent. Think of that again.
So watch out for the trajectory of the ball.
Go straight down.
Kasi kung tumama sa paa yun, it would have changed direction. Wala, it didn't seem like it from that angle. So ball remains with USD. And that was a lot of time for Coach Bidot to map out a play with his players.
Now, they have missed the opportunity to go to Jarek Teng in regulation. And in that last play, do you think they're going to go with Jarek this year?
They'll have options here. They can go backdoor to Abdul right inside. They can have a flare screen to a corner and someone pop out in the mid-level or the mid-range at the quarter court. So you're going to look at 3 different inbound options here.
2.3 seconds remaining in season 76 of the UAAP. But Jarek is the one inbounding, TJ.
Could be a quick pass back. Or you just want to trust him with the best pass. The best passer of the team.
May knockout play ba tayong makikita rito? They go to Karim.
For the
Shoots
win.
the 3. No.
Wow.
Lasal wins season 76 of the UAAP. Coach Juno Soler has done what Coach Pido Arencio did in 2006. Win in his rookie season. One celebration for one school and a major heartbreak for the other, DJ. USD, what a year for them. They faced 3 elimination games this year, but they came up short here in game number 3 in an epic battle.
Both these teams had their chances to win in regulation and here in overtime. And you can't say anything more for what these 2 teams brought out on the floor for fans of Philippine sports here on ABS-CBN channel. To everybody in the country had an opportunity to see the hearts all pour out from LaSalle and USC. Not just the players, but all their fans here at the Mall of Asia Arena.
This is a tough time for USD, DJ. Last year, of course, they came up short, and they wanted this year to be retribution year. With LaSalle, with the strength of a 9-game winning streak, propels themselves into the finals.
You see Geronte run over to the USD bench. Gonna look for his brother, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Let's see if our cameras can catch that.
He's there right now, the USD bench.
Maybe our crane camera, our big camera at the corner.
The USD bench, Sharon Teng is there in the middle of it.
Jeron's all the way there looking for his brother.
There you go. Siyempre, kahit papano, napamahal din niya si Jeron Teng. Alam mo naman, paglaban ng UST, at
cheers for them.
Di ba hindi naglalaro ang LaSalle, nandun siya.
He's there, and he cheers when he wears yellow. Cheering for his brother in his brother's school.
And it's hard to reconcile if you're Jeron, your celebration in your own, for yourself, for your school, for your team, but your brother, he's very close to.
Check out this last play.
It's
a winning pass. It's not necessarily an assist, but it's...
What about Vosotros?
Huge shot.
Yeah. RCBC Savings Bank, life-changing move. RCBC Savings Bank's My Loans, it's life-changing. The assist by Teng. The big shot by Vosotros.
I'll call that an assist, even though statisticians will say one dribble negates an assist. That's an assist right there. Winning assist by Jeron Teng. Had the guts to trust his teammate. Remember, Ina was telling us, Coach Juno kept reminding them, trust each other.
Do the right thing.
Magkanya-kanya.
Do the right thing.
Magtiwala kayo sa kakampi ninyo. And that's exactly what happened.
We'll take a break. Dito pa sa ABS-CBN. Tapos ang ating finals MVP at ang ating champion, ang ating kokoronahin dito sa Mall of Asia Arena.
Well, after the alma mater there, for LaSalle. UST players now coming out of the dugout as their fans, very loyal UST crowd, as Coach Pido has aptly put, the sixth man for the Tigers wants to give them one last alma mater. As my partner Boom is finding his way to the center court for the awarding ceremonies. And before they can even sing their alma mater, you're hearing the crowd. And let's listen to them one last time. Now we have all the USC players out on the court. One last alma mater song for them.
Thank you very much, DJ. Here at the Mall of Asia Arena. And LaSalle is back on top. They're the champions of season 76 of the UAAP. But first, congratulations. But first, we acknowledge our Board of Trustees here at the Mall of Asia Arena from Adamson University. Reverend Father Maximino D. Rendon, CM. Miss Maria Luisa G. Isip with us from University of the East. Carmelita G. Mateo from University of Santo Tomas. Gilda Maria Paz R. Camos from Ateneo de Manila University. Mr. Richard N. Palu from De La Salle University. Enrique Jose R. Ataide from National University. Jose Nilo J. Ocampo, also from National University. Mr. Janelle Baculi. Ladies and gentlemen, our first runner-up for season 76 of the UAAP. Let's give it up for the USD Growling Tigers. What a season for them. USD facing 3 elimination games just to make it to the finals. They win game number 1. They come up a bit short here in overtime in game number 3. But what effort by the Growling Tigers. Let's also give credit to Tata Bautista and Jeric Teng, playing out their collegiate career in the UAAP. What a game by Jeric Teng. Jaron Teng and Jeric Teng, ladies and gentlemen. Brothers who really battled it out here in this series. What a series for both. What a career for Jeric Teng. And props to the LaSalle crowd also for chanting Go Uste. Your first runner-up for season 76. The USD Growling Tigers. and they will be back next year. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to award the UAP Finals MVP. Your UAP Finals MVP for season 76 is Jeron Teng. Last year's Rookie of the Year, and this year, a champion and Finals MVP. And there's more where that came from Jeron Teng. May we call on Miss Donna Arcelia, the Vice President of Marketing and Communications Group of PS Bank, to award a deposit credit certificate worth 30,000 pesos to our 2013 PS Bank Maasahan Finals MVP of UAP Season 76, Jeron Teng. Congratulations, Jeron Teng, your Finals MVP for 2013. We also acknowledge our second runner-up, the FPU Tamaraos. I know R.R. Garcia is here, so congratulations to them. But the champions for season 76 of the UAP, we'd like to ask President Reverend Father Maximino Rendon, Vice President Ms. Carmelita Mateo, and UAP Secretary Treasurer Ms. Maria Luisa Isip to award the champions for this year. Ladies and gentlemen, season 76 champions, the De La Salle Green Archers. Congratulations, DLSU, for winning season 76 of the UAP. The champions coming from behind in the series, down 0-1 and winning 2 straight. Congratulations. Not only to the players, the managers, and of course the coaching staff. Your rookie coach, Coach Juno Soler. They are back on top of the UAP. Also here with us is Miss Lou Gutierrez Tanhuacchio, Managing Director of Silverworks, to give out 5 symbolic championship rings to the USC Growling Tigers and championship dog tags for each player. She is accompanied by Mr. Dante Tanhuacio, Ms. Cristel Parilla, and Ms. Cecil Lumiares. As LaSalle celebrates this championship in front of the highest UAAP crowd, 23,305 here at the Mall of Asia Arena. So again, five symbolic championship rings to the De La Salle Green Archers and championship dog tags for each player of DLSU. We would like to ask the players of DLSU to go to the middle, please, to get your dog tags and your championship rings. May we ask the players from DLSU to join us here at center court, including, of course, the coach, Juno Soler. Again, asking all the players to get your symbolic championship rings and dog tags, courtesy of Silverworks. All players requested at center court, please. LaSalle getting their championship rings and dog tags, courtesy of Silverworks. Thank you very much, Silverworks. Also here with us, if we can ask the players of LaSalle to remain at center court. Also here with us are friends from Bonchon Chicken Philippines to give out special prizes to the champions for being the Team Bonchon of Season 76. May I call in Ms. Carol Estacio, Marketing Director, Bonchon Chicken Philippines, assisted by Nicole Perez, Jed Tupas, and Jeremiah Cruz. Team Bonchon for Season 76 of the UAAP. First, they will be giving out a mounted frame jacket, and each player, including the coaching staff, will be receiving a jacket, and the champions as a whole will receive 100,000 pesos, courtesy of Bonchon Chicken Philippines. Congratulations, DLSU, for their 8th championship in the UAAP. For all of us watching, or for all of you watching on ABS-CBN, we'll be back with some interviews with some of the players and, of course, Coach Juno Soler. Stay with us, please.
Is the rookie champion coach of the De La Salle Green Archers, Coach Juno Soler. They can't hear us right now because the bands are blaring, but Coach, first of all, let's put things in perspective. End of the first round, you had a record of 3-4. What were your thoughts at that point in time, moving forward and trying to, as you said, improve this team day by day?
like what I've been saying to the media and to the players, it's not about winning the ball game. More important than that is how we improve on a daily basis. Make sure every day in practice we keep getting better and better, and hopefully wherever that takes us, then that's something that we will have to accept.
What has been the key turnaround since a 3-4 first round? And it's a mind-boggling stat if you think about it. Since then, you have won 10 games and only lost 1. What has been the major difference?
The major difference is that we just continue. No real difference. We just did the same thing, try to be consistent about it, and just keep doing the things that we knew that will bring us to where we are right now.
Talk about the execution today in the fourth quarter, and in the overtime you were behind, you had to make a run. How did you pull the best out of your boys that were looking tired? Jeron was getting cramps, Perkins was getting cramps, but how did you still gut it out with them?
I told him at the start of the ball game, it won't boil down to this ball. It won't boil down to this game, but it will boil down to every possession. So I guess knowing that there's still 5 minutes and multiple possessions in the game, we just had to slugger it out, and in the end, it worked for us.
Coach, I know all season long when we've been interviewing you, you've been avoiding talking about yourself personally, but what have you learned in this journey as a rookie head coach? You've won titles with the women's team. LaSalle has been a huge part of your life, but what has this year taught you moving forward as the coach of LaSalle?
Well, I'm just looking forward to what we can improve on for next season, and hopefully we don't commit the same mistakes like what we did early in the season, this season, especially in the first round. And I just hope that we can continue to keep getting better and better.
Lastly, your message to the loyal LaSalle fans out there who stood by you all the way, 3-4 first round. They stood right beside you for the next 10 wins till this day.
I'd like to thank the whole LaSallian community for their all-out support. I'd like to thank also the LaSalle president, Brother Ricky. And to Boss Danding, I'd like to thank him for all the support. Animo!
And there you have it. Coach Juno Soler now with a pink shirt, pink and white, thanks to Gatorade. I'm going to turn you over to Boom Gonzalez with a guy who now you can legitimately call MVP.
Thank you, TJ. Unang-una, banggitin natin that Coach Juno Soler has now won in the women's division and then in the seniors division. But we're here. Albon Vosotros, Jeron Teng. Unahin muna kita, Jeron. Mamaya na natin pag-usapan yung iba. Pag-usapan muna natin yung laro because you told me there were parts of the game that you thought you lost already.
Yeah, really, USD had a good game and they were up early and kami, we just didn't give up. We fought for the LaSalle community and for Boston.
Talk about that last play na yung pasa mo kay Van Opstal na turnover. What went through your head? What went through your head right after that?
It was a mental lapse. Siguro I was tired na, I was cramping up. So, yun, parang na early attack ko. I should have waited for the time.
Okay, let's talk about your celebration. Sabi mo kanina, Jeron, hirap na hirap ka mag-celebrate at kita-kita naman natin. It's hard to reconcile heartbreak for your brother knowing that it's his last year. Talk about Jeric and your celebration.
When the buzzer sounded, I really didn't know what to feel kasi on the other side, I'm happy because we're champions. But the other side, yung brother ko, I feel as lost. Ayun, syempre ang hirap kasi my brother really gave his all. He played his heart out. For me, he's the deserving MVP this series.
You're a class act, and we know we're just scratching the surface of your UAP career. Finals MVP, Rookie of the Year. Congratulations, Jeron. Do you have anything to say to the DLSU community?
First of all, I want to thank God for blessing us so much this season. Then, of course, I want to thank Boston Dig and our managers, Sir Rafi, Sir Terry, Sir Eric. Then I'm also going to thank the LaSalle community who really supported us all throughout the season.
Tell your brother it was a pleasure to cover his career. Such an incredible series for Jeric. Almon, what about that shot? Pag-usapan mo yung huling tira na yun. Bukas ka para sa tres. Pero nag-decide ka, lumapit ka ng bagya. Pag-usapan mo yung last play na yun.
Siguro sa akin, sobrang nandito na yung confidence eh. Ang laki ng confidence na binibigay sa akin ng mga coaches. Then yung last shot ko, siguro sobrang dami lang siguro nagpipray na pumasok yun.
may mga laro, Amon, na talagang nag-struggle ka. Meron nga 4 na sunod na talagang, alam mo yun, napag-usapan natin yun, na sobrang malas talaga. Pero bakit pinagkakatiwalaan ka ni Coach Juno Soler na dapat nakababad ka dyan?
Siguro, unang-una, sa senior na rin kasi ako. Then, nag-start yun sa NU, sobrang nag-struggle ako 4 games straight. And, sobrang nag-stick pa rin sa akin yung mga coaching staff. Talagang binibigyan pa rin ako ng confidence sa sarili ko. Yun.
Anong masasabi mo kay Coach Juno Soler?
Unang-una, thank you sa mga coaching staff, especially kay Coach Juno. Maraming salamat.
Congratulations. UAP champion. Teka, si Jeron, meron daw ihahabol.
Pahabol lang, I want to greet all my profs. Then, sa Mark Pon ko, yung class ko, K34, Sir Leongson.
Jeron, of course, wins also our Gatorade Fuel Duel of the Game. Definitely, he is fueled for the win with Gatorade. TJ!
Alright, I'm back.
Almon, congratulations.
Congrats.
And congratulations to the LaSalle community.
See you guys.
They're back on top of the UAP Mountain, and Coach Juno does it on both the women's division and the men's division. But let's talk about UST real quick. What a season for the Growling Tigers, and what a series for them.
Well, when this series started, either one would have been a champion coming from the 3-4 record of the first round. Two teams who struggled for identity, struggled through adversity, injuries, whatnot, and they found a way to get to the finals. And from then on in, it was every man for himself.
All right, talk about DLSU. Coach Juno Soler, rookie coach, taking it, composure and poise. He has been reaching that in that 9-game winning streak, and they display it here in game number 3, coming back from behind.
And that's exactly what Juno's been all about. I mean, he hasn't been anything about himself. He just keeps praising the boys for improving every day in practice, every single game. Again, diba, they said they had no goal. Kahit Final Four, wala silang goal. Basta every game we try to win, every game we try to improve. And here they are in game number 3, and even in overtime when they got it out and they got the championship. Now the question for LaSalle, is this the first of many? Again, because everybody knows the quality of the recruits that are coming in a year or two for LaSalle.
But also the other schools have
as well.
a lot to say
so
about
it should be a very fun battle for the next few years.
Now, before we say goodbye, TJ, in this kind of a series and in this kind of a game where it went to overtime, either team who won it would have deserved it. It's that kind of a series. Hats off to the Growling Tigers for gutting it out here in the series. But congratulations to DLSU for being the champions of Season 76 of the UAP. For everybody behind ABS-CBN Sports, I'm Boom Gonzalez saying so long, and we'll see you for the volleyball season for the UAP.